Yeah.
We've all joined at the
35
same
seconds on the lag there. It's like tomorrow's people. Couldn't do a thing like that these days, could we?
No.
Right. Everyone go to your spray booth to start with.
You ought to do that hello song that they keep playing.
Which one's that?
I just called to say hello.
We got that.
We can get it.
Quick, get it up. Someone get it up.
Get on my Spotify.
Get it on your Spotify.
Dragonette.
Well, look, 61 viewers. We're okay. We're all ready. We're starting early today, everyone. Just for the people who are listening to this, we are starting early. We're having a podcast. Look. Yeah, look, it's like a podcast now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. Nathan's on. I can see him.
You'll get a different feed, no doubt.
Yeah, I know. I'm only messing.
See, look, we're not allowed to go live. There we go. Which VT should we have? Should we have PM or the Flory Models one?
Do you know what, Chris? I'm a very good singer. Not.
Yeah, they're saying about Matt not singing. I don't know why. Why would you say such a thing, everyone? I think we should just do podcasts. It's a lot easier, look.
It is. We could start singing Christmas songs.
Oh, God. We're not that bad, are we?
Because I love Christmas that much.
Right, let's just jump straight in, Joey. Let's go.
Yeah, do
Yes.
Ta-da! Oh, look, I'm the only one who did it.
It's got the wrong one.
Look, it's a bit like going to a fancy dress and then everyone's not in fancy dress.
Yeah.
Not that that's ever happened to me before. Anyway, I like the way somebody's put no video. You're right there, Dennis. There is no video. We were just playing with you because we're early. It's not even 2 o'clock yet, but we are here. To be honest, we've been here for the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
Raving and ready to go and everything. But good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon, everybody in the live chats. Look, everything's suddenly just gone live. Good afternoon to everybody in the chat as well. Matt, is the shop open? No. Well, not to visitors, because as you can see, Matt's at home.
Yeah, in the shed.
He's in the shed. So, yes, never mind. Anyway, here we go. Round 3 of this. We're going to be on this afternoon till 5 o'clock. Yeah, we might have made a small technical error, didn't you, Matt?
With what?
Finishing at 4 o'clock yesterday when we should have finished at 5.
Well, I needed to finish at 4. You two could have carried on without me. I actually know.
But he lulled me with his powers of saying, right, we're off then. I thought, yeah, because we've been doing it every day at 4 o'clock finishing. To me, it seemed totally normal. And it's only when we came off, we were like, do you know what? We should still be on till 5. It's like, oh, well, never mind.
Hey, I actually thought we were going to do till 4 o'clock yesterday. I thought that was the agreement, do till 4. Like,
no, we were going to go till 5.
Oh,
so,
right, well,
my other half was like, why, is it broken? Like, what? No, we might have just screwed it up totally. Never mind. Anyway, it did end on, I thought, on a perfect note, because we were all in good positions to finish as we were going our way through. So that's good. So anyway, we will be with you to 5 o'clock, and then we'll be back with you at 7:30 till 9 o'clock. And then we'll be back with you Sunday between basically same times. So it'll be 2 till 5, and then obviously from 7:30 till 9. So yes.
Right, can you say sales started? Sales started.
Right, hold on, let me bring it up just to say, because a lot of people were saying the sale. Right, so here you go. Super sale is on as we speak at the moment. So really, we're talking 10% off all kits between now and 9 p.m. on the 29th, which is tomorrow night. It will finish. Up to 20% off special offers. Do you want to talk us through it, Andy? Go for it.
Yeah, we've got lots more special offers in. There are quite a few of the damaged kit boxes that we've got, but they are very, very slightly damaged boxes. And like Matt said, he was going through them. He said he could hardly even tell some of them were damaged at all. So
some are a bit worse than others. It's mainly corners have got a bit bashed in on some of the Tamiya stuff, but it's minor damage to me. But
the kits are 100%, aren't they?
Yeah, 100% properly all right. So yeah.
And we've also got.
In.
What do we got? We've got also got the Fokker triplanes up for 10% off. Is it 10% off?
Yeah, something like 12%. We've got
what I took off them.
A few with a few slightly damaged boxes. We've got, so if anybody wants to, it's the one without the figure. So if you're interested, grab them. The Avengers are all right. They've got decent boxes. They're perfect boxes, and the SU-34s. And then there's just some of the other bits that's still on sale. So grab them, and when they've gone, they've gone.
And
Well,
the Tami Yamoto is on sale as well.
Yes, the 1350 of Yamoto.
Very nice one as well.
So,
Gently damaged box, which is very slow.
so there you go. Looks like, yeah. So that's the sales bit, and then all the rest of the kits have got 10% off if it's worked right.
Yeah, if it's all worked right, you get 10% off all the goods. Obviously, it's not on tools and various bits and pieces like that, unfortunately. But there you go. Good stuff.
Fill your boots, and right, let's carry on spraying.
That's it. And
done the sales bit.
Yeah, I've done the sales bit, and just to point out as well. Hold on, if I can get this all to go. Come on. There we go. Today, obviously, we're in here. The review finally is up for the drill. I know most of you got it by now because you've all like gazumped it a bit. But if you are interested in the drill, the actual review is up for that. Went up this morning, and you can see me using it, putting things, and say the review was done over the course of about 3 weeks. So hence, whilst the hair changes, had a shave, bits and pieces amongst all of that. But obviously, we've given it a good crack, and I'm still using it as we speak, and it is still an absolute fantastic kit as well. So
we have 2 left in stock of those, unless Matt's had some more in.
No, they'll be back in again next week.
But mine's probably getting worn now. I've even got paint on it. It's like looks like a proper tool now. So yes, and it's still charged. Look, must be I've used it for a couple of days. First time it's had a break, but I've even got paint on it now, so now it looks like a proper tool. Right, so quick run round. My acrylic has turned up, thank God. So talk about timing. It turned up literally about an hour ago. So that is all good to go, and it is the correct diameter right off the bat, so that's very, very handy. So plan for me today is to literally, we're going to get these primed. They are together now, ready to go, and then obviously we'll make our way through the painting phase of it and doing all the details, various things like that. I'm going to wear, they're going to go right the way to town to it, and then tomorrow we'll be bending acrylic and then into the stand. So I've got a stand down here. It's one of the Tamiya ones you can buy, and I'm going to use that. And then we're going to have 2 coming off, jaunty angles, if they're looking as if they're angry little phoenixes. Which they are.
Angry. So
they'll be somewhat like this, and then coming off at a jaunty angle, going through. So that's my plan for today. So you guys, what we doing? Andy?
I'm carrying on with my T55. Basically, the body, well, the chassis is pretty much together now. A few little extra lumps and bumps to put on it, and then that's ready. The wheels are all tyre blacked.
Yes.
So I'll be spraying those. Is that me or is that somebody else?
Not me.
So they're going to get sprayed today with the using good old template.
Very nice.
And then it's just then once all this bit's drying, then I can crack on something else. I'll start on the turret, get the turret together, then prime that, and then ready for proper paint.
Very good. Excellent. Right. Let me just check camera angles because it may be a little bit squarey there. Hold on. Let me just fix that small temporary glitch. It's just that, to be honest, 1 minute we've got 2 of us, next minute we're 3. Hold on, if I can get this to it's just doing this live, everyone. You can see how this what works behind the magic. I should have actually probably checked this, but yeah, forgot. Matt's on skinny widescreen. So Matt, what you got?
So obviously got the Lotus I'm carrying on with, so I've got a coat of primer on it. And on the panels, I'm planning this afternoon is to give it a LP41 blue mica.
Very nice.
Get a bit of painted on, and look what I did. Primed on the sprue.
Oh, heresy. That's it. You'll get complaints.
Yeah. It's all right. Send them to me. I'll tell them where to go. So yeah, that's my plan.
Very nice. Right, have we got a Nathan? We have. And Nathan's already pretty much. Hold on. We just need to square him up just a tiny bit. I don't know if it's got your names underneath. I'll try and fix that in a minute. I don't know if you guys are in. Yeah, you are. Your widescreen. Go for it.
I've popped a little bit of sprue goo on some sink marks, bit of filler on the joints. So the plan this afternoon is to basically get it built up this evening. I mean, it's all one colour, so a quick spray this evening. A bit of luck, I'll get this finished tomorrow. But it's just the main construction's nearly done to finish off the wings and the tail.
Very nice. Coming along, all looking very, very good. Well done, chaps. Right, what we're going to do now is we'll have a quick look round at some of your work, and then what we'll do is around about 4:30, we'll pop back, and then we can see how you're getting on in the forum as we're making our way round on that one. So
Can
let me just go.
Sorry, mate. Can I just say something? Because Graham's just there's no sale code. It's just 10% off on the main kits, and then whatever the specials are on the special bits. So no code. Just go and buy it. It'll do it when you go to checkout, isn't it? The discount.
Yeah, it does it automatically.
Yeah. So. Okay, carry on.
Cool, very good. Right, okay, so down in here, this is where we are to at the moment. So we've got a monogram. Look, oh dear, there's a blast from the past. Look at that, gunfighter. So this is Kenny, and he's doing one of these. Ooh, very nice.
Is that raised panel lines?
I've got a feeling it may be on this one.
I think it is, isn't
Yes, looking it. Yes, he's working his way through it. That's a good call. Classic kit.
That is classic, isn't it?
It is. Very, very nice.
You ought to revisit the 32nd one again.
What, do Buster's brother?
Buster 2.
Yeah, stepbrother.
Okay, Clint's working on the sub. And as you can see, it's working on the actual torpedo for it. Little model all in its own look. So very nice job on there, going through that one. And then just down and heart. Just walking on. There it is in real life look.
Oh God, yeah. Seahund.
Yes. Very nice. Here's a useless piece of information, because I'm full of it, clearly, as everyone who knows me will testify. But apparently, we're due for a solar flare soon. And the last time there was a really big one, in 1970, it set a load of sea mines off off the coast of Vietnam. All instantaneously, over 20 of them detonated at once. Just thought I'd mention it, because I've read that on the back of a lamppost, toilet door, something, I don't know. So yes.
Was that on Facebook? Because it must be true.
Yeah, but apparently it did. The last time there was a huge big solar flare like it, it pretty much screwed everything up. So yes, there it is. Quite a few of them around in museums and collections, aren't there?
Yeah. What? Solar flares?
Oh look, that looks like me sunbathing.
God.
Oh, there we go. Very nice.
Put some sprugu on it.
Yes. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh look, one-use job, isn't it?
That's the
All the fine details being added. It's quite a large lump. You think that's the size of one of our jumbo sanders, and they're not small. So yeah.
I've got my high-tech panel stands out. Look.
Hold on, we can't see. Hold on, where are you? Which one are you in? There you go.
There you go, look.
Oh, there you go.
High-tech panel stand.
Very good. On a budget. Okay, Clint's little workstation there, looking very nice as you're going through. Good job on that one with the props. And then the torpedo. And then if we catch up in here, there we go. Look at that coming together very, very nicely.
On the Sea Hund, one of the guys years ago put a picture up, and he was going to do a Sea Hund on the back of a dragon wagon.
Somebody's done that.
Eh?
I thought that's already been done.
Well, I don't know, because I did it in 72nd scale.
So he nicked the idea from you, is that what you're saying?
No, yeah. I nicked the idea off him, because I actually messaged him and said, do you mind if I use your idea? He said, yeah, no problem, do it. I did it in 72nd scale with the 72nd scale trumpeter dragon wagon.
No, Academy.
Academy, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I did it.
Oh look, we've got one of the Voyager mottling masks.
All right, yeah. Ooh, got on the roller.
Ooh.
Pretty changing it.
Oh, there you go. See, that's probably the ideal situation for it. I can't understand about putting it on an aircraft and things like that, because I think it'd just be too harsh. But on there, it would work for heavy duty weathering like that.
I've got to disagree with you there, because you know on his little Harrier, because it's that one colour and it's extra dark sea grey, which is a pain in the arse. It'd be all right. You got one, Nate? You could try it on.
I have not, no.
Still think it'd be too sharp.
What I'm going to try and do is 2 different manufacturers, extra dark sea grey and sort of.
He's got sharp.
That's it. He's got everything on. He's got the Hornet on it. Man with the shark's mouth.
Full on. So who's paint you using for it then, mate?
I think I'm going to do the base primer / base coat in XF54, and then put attacker over the top.
Okay.
To sort of post shade it.
Right.
I'm hoping that'll be enough variation in the greys.
Cool.
Right, Peter's in with a Italeri 35th scale Sherman. Sorry, it's a tank destroyer, isn't it? An M36. Because that's the one that's got the gun that's on its side, is it? I think that's why it doesn't have a roof. Or perhaps it does.
And it looks like a Sherman on the bottom half, doesn't it?
Yeah, no. Hey, okay,
hold on, we're doing a conversion, are we? So hold on, what are we doing here?
We're
A Jag Sherman. Right, get you.
We're doing a whiff there.
Should read the thing, but it's a bit long-winded. I need to whip through these. So yeah, go for a whiff rebuild. That's a good call. Nice to see something like that.
Yeah, go for it.
Look at that. Good job on that.
It is.
Cool job. Look, Plasto, what we need.
We're getting it in.
Cool.
Yeah,
Right,
we're going to have
smoothed
some
out nicely. Very good. Excellent. Well done, Peter. I like that. Cool. Good bit of scratch building in there. Crikey, everyone's jumping in with everything. Let's go. No, we just did that one because it's jumping now. Where are we? We've done the Crusader. Oh, look. And Hitachi roller.
All right, mate. See ya. Hey.
Very good. Oh, look. It's one of those Sphinx cats.
Cheers, mate. See you later.
Jesus. Does it get cold?
What?
Can you imagine you wake up and that thing's stood on your chest trying to get its breakfast? I swear I might actually have a little bit of pee come out. And something else.
Oh, it's probably a lovely cat.
I'm sure he is, bless him. It'd still scare the crap out of me. Yeah, you come home, you're slightly drunk from the pub, you've had a fight trying to find the keyhole coming through the door, you open it up, you fall through the door, and that's waiting on the other side for you. Jesus. I think I need another drink. Anyway, painting, very nice, coming through. Really nice to see, we often talk about this, or I do, it's nice to see civilian equipment. You know, I think the world needs more civilian equipment, civilian tractors, stuff. I know it's all licensing and all that horrible stuff, but yeah, still be nice to see some case material, some, you know, cat stuff, all the usual things, some Volvo stuff. Yes. Okay, so, Tennant. Any more? Oh, look, we're in with the Tennant. Interior, cockpit, coming through. Very nice. There we go. Things together. Looking good, James.
It's come together quick, isn't it?
See, look, that's mine. That's actually exactly what I do. Rapid thinners with that stuff. Stuff bomb-proof. Good stuff. Good call. To be honest, I'll be doing that in about 10 minutes when I get my primer on.
My plan is rapid thinners as well.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, Hobby Boss F16D 2-seater. In
That's
the Blunderbirds.
Yeah.
Ooh. Build on it. Nearly built. There we go. Coming together. Bonus points gets Flory Sander in the way. Absolutely. And loading through. No, dodgy picture from Amazon. No, that one's all right. Oh, he's using Amazon hosting, that's why. There we go. Very nice. To be honest, I think that kit sort of gets overlooked. But it's actually not a bad kit.
What kit's that?
The Hobby Boss 72nd F16.
All right.
It's recessed panel lines, got all the bits there. It's just a little bit clunky. I think like the arms out here, because it's got giant holes in it and all the rest of it. But to be honest with you, I've used that kit before with youngsters as a build, and it goes together because it's got large locating tabs and stuff like that. It goes together all right.
Good start kit.
It is a good starter kit. Yeah, no, well done. Good job on that one. Coming along very, very nicely. Looking very nice. Oh, sorry, I need to jump back here a little bit. Right, okay, we've done that one, It's going to jump around. Right, we just picked one more. So, oh, look at this. So we're doing a NATO, well, we'll just call it a hangar, because I can't pronounce that. A Charon hangar.
I tell you what, you know the old Revell box in well, it's not the same kit, but they were as rare as N's teeth, those Revell ones. So that's, oh, what's that mean?
Right, sheet of plastic card.
That looks cool. That's
Oh, look.
quite handy, that.
Very nice. Coming together. Looking good.
Is it?
There you go. Got the exhaust doors.
That's a pretty handy looking kit.
It is actually. Make a very nice little diorama, that will.
And a full board diorama.
Very good. Excellent. So that's the GMP 72nd NATO hangar.
Right.
Hello. Matt's off.
I'm gonna mute myself because I think it's gonna get a bit loud in here.
I would. Right. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll come back to you guys' stuff in a moment. I will hold it there and we can watch Matt mutilate something. So Matt will get in there and we'll answer obviously questions and various things on the fly. What we'll do is we'll try and put the camera on one of us as we're doing something a little bit interesting, or hopefully, and we can follow on with that one. So Matt will get going and show you about painting. Airbrush, that's it. And off he goes. Da, 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 da. Give him music over the background. Look, he didn't give us a full-on thing what he's doing first. Anyway, right, okay, if anyone's got any questions, if you want to shout them up into the live chats, we'll try and pick them up a little bit, or I will. David says he's now bought 44 kits in 9 days. Jesus. When are you going to build them all? That's the question.
Thank you, Andrew, for buying the motor.
Oh, right. Well done. Congratulations.
Also-
Guys, picking up bargains already.
Yeah,
That's
also,
good.
Graham, I noticed that the chieftain that you didn't take the 10% off. I think it must be the only thing that was in the store that didn't have the code on, by the looks of it. I went through everything for hours this morning trying to find anything and obviously missed that one. So I've refunded you the 10% for the chieftain.
Also got to say hello to James, who I've sent him a mug instead of a sander pack. Whoops. I was actually just discussing this morning, how obviously we had 400 plus orders and I haven't screwed any up. Well, there you go. That just because I opened my mouth too soon. So anyway, James, keep the mug with my compliments, obviously, and I will get you a replacement sander pack out to you on Monday. Apologies for that, or bonus, whichever way you want to look at it. So never mind. These things do happen. Got to say hello to, is that Aries? Aries Styrene. He's just signed up and he's now looking at some of the classic builds. Hey, look, if you signed up, just go straight into the normal builds because they're a bit cringeworthy, the classic ones. I'm made to put them up. This lot make me do it, but
Yeah.
so yes, that's the thing to that one. But no, and I have to say welcome to all the new subscribers because to be honest, we have had literally, well, hundreds of you sign up since we've done round 2 of the lockdown and all the rest of it. So welcome to the site. Hope you're finding your way around. Remember, there is some help videos that I've done on just navigating the site. I appreciate, as we said over the last few shows, it is vast, it is massive, and it's very difficult to find your way around it just because there's 3,000 odd videos on there, plus the fact there's hundreds of thousands of posts in the forum. So trying to categorize it and make it somewhat easy to navigate is almost impossible. So if you do get lost, just put a shout out or definitely just post up in the forum, and I'm sure one of the guys in the forum will be first on to you within minutes to help you out. So that's not a problem.
Alex is asking if he can send you his gladiator because he can't put the top wing on.
Can't he? Why not? What I would do, put all the, like I did in mine, put them all to like the bottom side, and then you just line them up. Start at one end and work your way across, and then click them all in with a little bit of super glue. And then once you've got it all tacked in place, go back and re-glue it all to make it more secure. But that's how I tackle really all of the, you know, sort of biplanes and triplane type series. Start one end and work your way along. And then once you've got it all roughly in there, then square it up, jig it all up, and get it all sort of refined. So, yes. Phil, how do you weather HGW seatbelts? Oil wash. Literally. I always give mine an oil wash. I know a lot of people do it with tea as well. Seems to be quite popular. Tea and coffee stains. on that type of thing because it's a fabric, it soaks it up. But I always find just a normal oil wash of your favourite sort of colours you want to do. So I would usually use one of their shadow colours and things like that to do it. Never had an airbrush. What do you recommend from the PM shop? Well, we don't do airbrushes. So really, it's one of those things. Airbrushes is very much like cars. You get people and they're very much a fanboy of a different manufacturer or something else like that for years and years and years, literally over 10 years, 15 years. I've loved my Evo and Infinities from Harder and Steenbeck. I thought they were the best thing you could use. To be honest with you, my thing has changed now through no reason. It's just that it's cheaper. And I quite like the, oh God, I can't remember. What's it called?
Procom.
Procom, that's the word. I like my Procom Boy, and the one I actually like is the PS270. It's around about 100 quid, so it's cheap, but it does everything you want. It's got a Mac valve built into the body. You've got a lock off on the back as well. It's got a fantastic trigger, and best of all, technically, it's an iWater airbrush, just masquerading as something else. But it really is very, very nice. And as I say, as a daily driver, it hasn't failed me now in almost 3 years. And I'm still on the original needle and nozzle set. Where in the other manufacturers, I tend to kill them after about 6 months. So again, it's personal choice because obviously, Andy, what are you using these days?
I'm using my Procom Boy, yeah.
Yeah, you're on a Procom.
Like you said, on the Harder and Steenbecks, I've got a few needle nozzles, and this thing it's still on the original one, and yeah, I have no problems with it. 18 months in, and it's still fine.
Yeah, good. Nathan, what are you using?
I'm still using the Harder and Steenbeck Evolution.
Yeah.
But I think a needle and nozzle every year seems to be a thing that you need to do for them.
Yeah. And Matt's using a, can't read it, you're too far, push it away a bit. What is that?
That's his
Oh,
badger.
that's the one he fires the cap out the end of. What is it? I can't remember what it's called now.
I'm sure it's a badger, isn't it?
Is it a badger? Yeah, it is a badger. There you go.
Yeah,
Badger.
Renegade,
Yeah, it's the Renegade. Yes.
Chrome
And
series.
apparently you can use it like an airsoft gun as well because you put the cap on it and shoot Andy with it.
We've done that a few times across the office.
The hours of fun we've had in the office with that. So yeah, no, nice bit of kit. But again, like Matt really likes that airbrush. I know he'll unmute himself in a minute when he's finished cleaning and he'll tell you. He likes that one. I quite like mine. But like I always say with all of these things, it's really subjective. Find an airbrush that works for you. I know people love other manufacturers, iWaters, and obviously Pache, and all the other ones out. There's hundreds and hundreds. But it really is a case of what works best for you, because some people prefer the grip of certain airbrushes, some people prefer the feel in the trigger. And like I've said, I've used pretty much everybody's over the years, and here I am with a really cheap one. Yeah, I have got, like I said yesterday, I've got airbrushes in my rack over there, 400, 500 quid. And but they're not my daily driver. They're nice, they work, don't get me wrong, it's really great. And that's basically, at the end of the day, all they do is atomize paint. They all do the same thing. It just depends on how well you get on with it. And it's what works for you, really is. It's one of those things. Did you see the Bang Super Hornet? Yeah, we spoke about that yesterday. I think it looks lovely. Looks to be a Block 3, which looks fantastic. As I say, it'd be nice to get hold of one. I will get one straight in, obviously, to have a look. But it does look like a nice, up-to-date Hornet, and that's what we need. At the moment, a lot of the Hornets you can get out there, like Hasegawa's, things like that, the problem with those is that they're very early Hornets. They're not really like the Block 3s that are coming in line now. Then they're not really even a Block 2. They've got the wrong cockpit bits and a few lumps and bumps and stuff like that they have now they didn't have back in the day. So it's nice to have a bang up to date Hornet Superbug. Phil is awesome with customer services. There was a delay with shipping to Canada, and after a month emailed it and he sent me a replacement the day after my first package arrived. That's about right. So yes, no problem at all. Emailed him to stop to the replacement, but it already on the door already. Yeah, don't worry about it, it's fine. It's all good. Don't worry about that. Oh look, he's back. Right,
I'm just giving it a coat of this.
yes.
Mr. Base White. So I'm just going to dry minute and then I'll crack on with the blue. And yes, I've been using my Badger Renegade Chrome. because I've had it ages and actually quite like it. But I've got a Procon, an Evo, God knows what else. Yeah, look, there's a drawer full. Airbrushes. There's all sorts. There's a Neo in here, Tamiya Spray Works. Don't know what that is. Some cheapo knockoff ones. What's that? I don't know what that is. But yeah, I've got all sorts. So yeah, I actually might try this thingy for the clear coating, this Tamiya one.
Yeah, I've got a Tamiya spray.
Because it's who makes these? Because it's not Tamiya, is it? Is it?
Water, isn't it? Yeah.
So yeah.
See again, people in live chat are saying obviously all their airbrushes, and I agree with them all. They're all fantastic. There's no such thing as a bad airbrush. It's just what works for you. As I said, I've got loads over there, and I've got HPCS, and I love that airbrush as well. I use that technically for a lot of my chrome work, and really with my like high silvers and stuff. Works absolutely fantastic, no problem at all with it. And again, the Neo, I've got the Iwata Neo, great little airbrush, fantastic starter airbrush to be honest. And yeah, really, really good. So it's one of those things, very subjective. It's like I've always said, if you can go somewhere and use airbrushes and get a feel for them, that's what you want to do. Because again, like me, I used that Testors 470, awful, absolutely awful. But I didn't know any better at the time. I was a young lad, led astray by a magazine article and a flash little mahogany box. So consequently, I thought that was the future and what everybody should have, and it's not at all. Good afternoon to Mr. Brett. Now, Mr. Brett, who's in there from High Altitude Hobbies, will be joining us tonight on tonight's show.
He will.
He will. So Brett will be on with us tonight, so you can ask him all high altitude hobby questions.
Yep.
Like I've heard, you can get some really good quality sanders and washes from him. Pigments.
Just to let everybody know, because somebody said, is the Lotus sold out? I don't know, because I've not got our site on. But if it says sold out, we are sold out. That's how it is. So if it is sold out on the page, then yes, we've sold out of them.
Yes.
So yeah.
Livestocks, people. We only do livestocks.
Yes.
Livestock.
We do a lot of livestock. So if you want your cows, sheep, goats,
yeah, livestock. Yeah, that's it. Most things. Poultry as well.
Poultry. Yeah. Yeah, pigs. We like pigs.
I've just spotted a massive sinkhole that I didn't spot last night.
Oh no!
Oh look!
Get the grinder out.
Yeah, you need a drill.
Super
Oh look! Gorilla Glue. Now we're in trouble.
Oh, super glue.
This is the end of the line for this super glue.
Is this super glue and baking soda?
It's gonna be.
Is it? Ooh, old school. Rock hard.
That's
Like
it.
that.
Get a chemical reaction. See some smoke in a minute.
Find my baking soda. Good, I've
You have to raid the kitchen in a minute. I've actually never tried that concoction. Is it? I know it does work.
It does work.
Rock hard like concrete.
No, it doesn't. That's the point. If you put baking soda into it, it makes it easier to sand.
That's the
Does
2
it?
minutes to find the baking soda.
Yeah. So if you don't, you can just use talc.
I've not got much talc in my curry.
Quick, pop in the baby bag.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Talc.
to be honest, baking soda or talcum powder, what will happen is it makes it into a smooth paste and it makes it easier to sand.
Right. Because I've seen the guys who do the restorations on like the die cast, and they say it goes like concrete, it goes rock hard.
It will go rock hard, but you can sand it. You know, if you use normal just super glue, it goes rock hard, like, proper. If you mix a little bit of talc into it, what happens is it makes it more easier to sand and polish.
Yeah.
Is Alclad 125 REF Silver the same as LP11? I'll be honest with you, I've never used Alclad's new stuff. Don't know why. Just never. Strange thing. Oh, look out.
It's the only way I can get the glue out.
I was going to say, that's a different way. You wait, he's going to squeeze it in a minute and super glue his finger to the tube. That's the type of thing I'd do.
It's all good. It's all good.
Mind you, that's the nice thing. With a 5 gram pack like that, it's almost disposable.
So this, yeah, I mean, this Gorilla Glue, I can't recommend it. It's just Not sticky.
Do you know what? I tried it once, and I tried some of their other stuff, and I didn't like it either.
It's really slow setting, which for a super glue.
Actually, I've got some Gorilla Glue wood glue, and that's all right. I wanted some Elmer's, but we don't sell it in the UK, do they? Elmer's glue.
No. You have to have
So
Yoo-hoo.
I want some Elmer's glue because it just looks cool. I want to put it on with the roller, like the working guys do. Do you know what I mean?
There you go. Suspicious white powder in a tub.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got a suspicious little white powder, which is honestly baking powder officer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, YouTube, baking powder.
You're going to use cocaine for using filler on your models. You've got more money than sense.
Yeah. I wonder if it would make good thing. Oh, well, no.
Is this a test we need to do? I don't think so.
Hold on a minute.
We'll leave that on test to some other YouTube channel.
Yeah, so you just made it into a little bit of crack.
Yeah, literally.
It's right, dry now.
Proper crack filler.
It's a little bit soft still, so leave that a few minutes. It'll be ready to send.
Demonetized again.
I'm going to say we're going to be taken off
Yeah,
already.
that's why we don't bother monetizing anymore, because we get fed up with getting demonetized for everything we do.
Just remember, just say no, kids.
Just
Yes.
say no.
Remember, or you'll be like Zamo.
Yeah.
Our American friends who's going to use Zamo.
Yeah, who's Zamo? Don't ask.
Why no Elmer's glue in the UK? Because
Mr. Elmo don't import it. Perhaps I want to speak to me brother.
Yes, talk to your brother. Why Elmo? All I can think of now is Elmo.
Yeah, that's it.
What's it called? Yeah. No, nobody imports it or brings it in for what probably labelling. Yeah, you're right.
Probably.
It probably is labelling issue.
I'll have a word with somebody who might do.
Text him.
Or
now,
if not,
find
he'll
out.
know. Shall I text him? Because he's not at work today. I'll text him.
Text
I'll
him
say,
and
you're live
find
on
out
air. Do you want to come on and explain to me why you don't import it?
Yeah.
Probably because there's a similar glue on sale.
Yeah, Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, well, they do that. That's the thing.
Maybe some marketing or accounts decision.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they do import that, and they used to import bison, which is American.
Yeah.
Don't know if they still do.
Right, can I just say something for our chat lads? You know, if you're watching the F1, can you keep it to yourselves because Mr. Molyneux and Mr. Flora
Don't
don't
want to
want
know.
to know.
Does it matter who wins now? It's also, isn't it?
Yeah, still watch the race and
Just, yes. Good job Andy's not watching chat at the minute. I don't look a bad kit next to that. It's going together all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Italeri reboxed it for better decals. Because I think this kit here is from my deep stash.
Oh, the deep stash, is it?
Deep stash. So I've probably had this kit like 2 decades. Around
Yeah.
waiting to spill.
I presume with the big call, you see, you're finding stuff you forgot you had.
Yeah, probably still got another 3 of this kit. The Airfix kit is no doubt better, much more detailed.
Well, yeah, it should be. It's newer, isn't it? But
This will build quicker.
yeah, no, it's looking like a Harrier.
Bar the odd sinkhole.
Not really that gappy, is it?
No, it's not bad.
I know in my box of instructions and old decals and stuff that I've definitely had that kit at some point, or acquired the parts off it. If you know what I mean. So I definitely remember the Esky box art for it.
Right, I'll just text him. We'll see if he comes back. Probably not. It won't be a legible answer. He'll be like, I don't know. Ask
Yeah.
the buying department.
Keep telling me off for not pulling the end of the brush out. Just a bad habit, just to keep closing the lid and test fitted that bit.
So if I get numbness in the hands, does this mean I'm having a stroke live on air just to go with everything else I do on this show? Taking one for the team. Is this normal?
No.
I'll end up going to see the other half in a minute.
Yeah.
It's the bit where we'll be in.
Last year you were throwing up when we did it. Can you just?
Yeah.
This time last year, to be honest, I was proper ill. I had DMV.
No, you was all right the Saturday.
On the Saturday, yeah, but I started it on the Saturday, and by the Sunday, I had a bucket, wouldn't I? And that's why I kept putting the camera on you, muting my sound, throwing up.
Yeah.
Toweling myself off with a wet flannel, coming back out and going, anyway, over to the questions, and then doing half hour, then back down there again, and then I had to run upstairs for the other end. And I kept that up for 4 hours.
Andy, can you put your overhead camera on so we can actually see what you're doing?
No. People can see what I'm doing.
We can't.
No.
That's better, isn't it? You can see what he's doing.
So look, hang on, 182's back in. Can you have us a question? What's the platform you use? Skype or Zoom or OBS? No, we use everything. Literally, we have a bit of a mishmash. We got spoke about it the other day. We've got lots running this. We've got various capture cards on 2 PCs running through Skype. The guys are coming through to me on Skype, and that's how we can go around and show them. Then we go through. Oh, that's Matt. Where's Andy? Andy's over here. There's Andy. And then the guys have got various systems on as well, so they can do multi-camera in. So it all comes in literally like that. And then we run it through XSplit, and then XSplit takes it to another computer, and then the other computer is what's streaming, which is what your chat is coming through to me on to the other computer, so it sort of crunches it. That way it takes off the pressure, because we found that if you're running it on one, it can't cope with like 5 HD feeds coming through at once.
Tell you what, that's proper smooth.
Mm-hmm. Don't say that, it'll crash again.
Oh, I'm on about my paintwork, not your.
Oh, is it your paintwork? So you can go. Let's have a look at your paintwork then.
Oh, it's white, so there's not a lot to see.
Are you happy with it, are you?
It's all right. I'm going to give it a D nib. I can find one piece of sanding sponge. What I did have earlier. What have I done with that? Oh, there it is. 15.
What are these? You give these away as prizes.
To be
Is
honest,
that the technical term, DNIB?
yeah, it is actually. Yeah. You see, actually, no, I'm on 1500 Tamiya.
Oh, I see. It's fine.
Like that, is it?
Like that, which is, I don't know what that is. I think it's about halfway between that and the other one, isn't it? My 1200.
Yeah.
Right, so that super glue is ready to sand.
High 61. The tank kit is the 48 scale Tamiya kit. That is.
Yeah, mine is, yeah.
That Andy's working on.
I'm going to do one of these for the Africa.
That one. Yeah. The glare off it.
Get that little D-nib, and then we'll get some blue on it, I think.
Fair, I chose it because it goes together really quick and I can crack on with internet. Just not sure where to fill the holes in underneath the You're never going to see it, are you? Below it. This is a turkey shoot build.
Yeah, I forgot radiator last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
Looking very good. So, look, that's how it works as well. So you see we've got multiples. We've got another computer over here. This is how it all works. Smoke and mirrors. We've got the camera there. So we've got that camera there. You've got that camera, obviously, with you guys up there. And then if you want to go through the list of all the cameras we've got running today, we've got number one camera up here, which is this one, which is the overall. And then we have another camera, which just needs to be zoomed in. So we just manually do this. So we have one which comes right down in here, which is the close-up cam, which is this one, which is how we do this. Then we have Mr. Overall Cam, which we'll just reset so you're not looking at my crutch because I haven't done it yet. And then we have another camera, which will be around in here, which is the spray camera. which we'll do in a minute. So yes, 6 cameras, 3 video, 3 audio, and a partridge in a pear tree.
It is. It's not the easiest thing to do, is it, set up?
No, it is a little bit of a handful. So what I'm going to do is just grab this. 1 second, Lee. Grab a cup.
Go on. Oh dear, what's happened here? Somebody, Matt Pinrider just seems to have doubled up posting.
What's on?
No idea.
Postage is wrong.
Don't forget our orders go weight system, so if it's had to go by courier and it's not post office, then you'll be in the next bracket for paying. So depends what you've ordered. But if it has overcharged, then I will obviously refund you whatever the difference is. No problem at all. But at the minute, I'm obviously doing this.
So I'm just going to prime up these. If I can find my primer. What have I done with my primer? Primer. Oh look, I have a biscuit and the dog's turned up. Brilliant.
Got a radar.
Pickle you got.
What biscuits we got today?
We're actually on Jaffa cake. So is it a biscuit or is it a cake?
Wow. Debate. That's an old,
There you go.
that's an old different conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, where are we going to go with that one?
Well, you know, we'll have to put it to the vote. So what do we reckon? Biscuit or cake? Vote now. We'll chuck it to live chat.
Can't be a cake. You eat it. You eat a packet of them like you do biscuits. You can't have one. That's what I can definitely say.
Tony, have you actually placed the order? I can't see it in the basket in the store.
Send Andy a PM of what it is you're trying to buy. That'll be the quickest way of doing it.
Yeah. Right. Things we're getting low on thinners. And on this, we might as well just mix it together.
It's a cooker. What's a cooker? It's not. It's a Jaffa cake.
Jaffa cake. So technically, isn't it they say about that with Jaffa cakes, biscuits go soft and cakes go hard?
Well, you know, because if it was a cookie, it'd be called a Jaffa cookie, wouldn't it? Cake. That's... Oh, look, it was on QI. It's a cake, apparently.
Is it a cake? Is that because it goes soft and hard raw? Because that's all I've ever heard people say, is that technically if it's a cake, they go hard, but biscuits go soft.
Oh, right. Oh, it's going to be thingy.
I don't know. This is going to be a...
Keith's put it's a biscuit, and then Andy Manning, it's a cake, as it goes hard when stale, a biscuit goes soft when stale. They go hard when stale from Graham. The law says that cakes, so no VAT.
Oh, is that what it is? Get round that, is it?
I don't know. Jaffa cakes. Haven't been one of those since I left the UK 41 years ago. You're not missing anything.
Oh, quite like them. Like the I like the lime ones.
Actually, I like a Jaffa cake, to be honest.
So, for people who don't know, it's basically like a sponge on the bottom, and then it's got a Jaffa-y layer in the middle, like that, you see, and then chocolate on top.
I quite like the Asda Basics one. They're quite nice. And they're a lot cheaper.
Come out the same factory in a different packing.
So I'm sticking with the theory that you eat a whole packet in one go like you do biscuits. So that makes them
Yeah, you don't need a cake in one go, do you?
No.
Well,
you could try.
Well, you give it a whirl.
Give it a go.
I could give it a go with apple pies, if I'm honest, especially Mr. Kilpin's.
Kilpins?
Who say
Kipling.
Kilpins? Who? Kipling?
No, it's Kiplings. It's just a thing that I call him Kilpins. It's something we used to have a prank joke with, just to wind people up. Kiplings, Mr. Kipling.
Exceedingly good.
Yes.
Exceedingly good. Exceedingly good apple pie.
Right, kids, you're going to have to go out because I'm going to spray. So, I know you want a biscuit, but right, how'd you go,
Hey.
kids?
Brian just said those who've shrunk you up to see wagon wheels. Blimey.
Right, come on. How'd you go? Good girls. Come on. Don't mind gassing myself, but I refuse to gas the dog. Alright.
He tells me as the basic are made by McVitie's, so that's why they're tasting nice.
Says it'll come out. In fact, just in a different.
It's like the third. What? Brand.
Is that too loud, or do you want me
Yeah.
to mute?
Mute yourself. That was really loud.
Right,
Me
hold
and Nathan watch chat.
on. Right.
Oh God, I'm making a right racket. So hold on, bringing the camera back on. Yeah. So hold on. Oh look, peace and quiet.
Jaffa cakes only have 46 calories, so that means you can have
4 packets.
Yeah.
A piece or per gram. I say they can't be good for you if you eat an old packet's worth, surely.
Well, but you try and stop yourself.
Well, that's the other thing, they're a bit moreish, like Pringles, aren't they?
Yeah.
We've got custard creams in at the minute. I've actually bought, what was them biscuits you had the other day, Andy?
Oh, can't remember.
The Libra,
Yeah,
something
nice
like that.
they were.
Well, I got some the other day. I left them at work. I meant to bring them home. So, but I got the milk chocolate ones. I don't like the plain ones very much. See, we're back onto food as well.
Yeah.
And I've just eaten my dinner. Homemade lasagna tonight. Can't wait for that.
Tom says he'll open a packet of Jaffa cakes, eat 3 when the kettle is on, 3 while making the cup of tea, and the rest when drinking the tea.
Fair play.
That's the way to do it. We haven't got any in now. I want some.
Can you not get Jaffa cakes in the States?
It's like Elmer's glue, it just doesn't cross the Atlantic, does it?
No, obviously not. I am surprised though. I actually thought you'd have got something like a Jaffa cake in the States. Right. Nathan, question for you, quick. Oh God.
60s
Right.
group.
Yeah, 60s group build. You're going to read it before it goes.
Right. It's got two 60s Airfix Mirage 3Cs. Just arrived. No boxes, just poly bags. There's no problem if you've not got a box. If you can't do a box top shot, don't worry about it. Just put a picture of the sprues up. Because obviously we don't want to preclude people who've got second-hand kits. So yeah, it's not a problem.
Yeah, it should be fine.
And if you wanted to, you could always get a picture of the box off scale, mates, and put that on if you wanted to, but don't worry about it. Because there's a couple of people worry if you've bought second-hand and some parts off the sprue, again, don't worry.
Yeah.
Sort of put the parts in the picture to show it as what the kit would look like before you start it.
I was going to say, the only thing is if it's been started, in it really, especially for a group build. It's not so much bad for a SIG, but
For a SIG, it's not a problem, but if you've bought a started kit, then
yeah,
drop us a line and I don't know, ideally not.
yeah.
Sometimes you get a started kit and there's literally like 2 parts stuck together, then we usually let that through, but it's not really what we want to do.
Yeah, just to answer Brian, yeah, this is the new, literally came in this week, to be honest, with the photo etch, and I'm going to do it on the LP41, so blue mica. I'm doing it, so we'll see. There you go, pull up.
I'm back.
Are you back?
I'm back.
That didn't take long.
No, it's only a bit of primer. Cupcakes. Right. Oh.
Yeah. Rob, it means the same up here as well. Apparently, we have Little Debbie, according to Tracer.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a Jaffa cake, or is that a completely different conversation?
I don't know.
I am a fan of Welsh cakes as well. Ever have them?
Welsh cake.
Welsh cake.
I think I've had a Welsh cake.
They're quite nice.
Do you like Stollen?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's a bit clarky?
Yes.
This will confuse our Americans, won't it?
Yeah, that's it. They start going into
Well,
the things.
Stollen's German, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So, put it out.
Although we're at that time of the year now where it's panettone for everything, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
a panettone where you are.
Pan of what?
That's German as well, isn't it?
Sounds Italian to me.
Oh, perhaps it is.
Yeah,
It's got an E on the end.
A panettone sounds Italian, but could be wrong. It could be German. There's a question about Tet. For Tet cement, what is the best way to keep that thin white washer in place? Just
Oh, they don't.
they don't.
I just give up. Mine's come out of here all the time. Look, it's not in there. I've lost
Just
it.
I think I've got mine, but this is a newish thing.
Yeah,
You just have
it's a bad design, I must admit. They always come out.
It's mine's in there.
You just have to try and just keep wedging in.
Did your brother get back to me? No. See? Nothing like sibling love, is it? I could be like dear on my deathbed.
Oh God, we're back on to Class A drugs here. Rob Edwards has put Stollen is a crack cocaine of Christmas cakes.
And have a look at what lead pollution is.
You what,
So
sorry?
it says Twinkies. I've had a Twinkie. They're quite nice.
Yeah, I like a Twinkie.
Cost a fortune.
Well, the washer stops your Tet from leaking.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll stop it evaporating because it's quite a good seal just like that. But I think for transportation purposes, it would need it. You can't just go glass to plastic like that. It won't seal.
Yeah, to be honest though, you've left your lid off and I have, and I'm thinking it just don't evaporate,
No.
does it?
Often we come down here and it's like all open still and it hasn't disappeared overnight. So
So you'd think you'd just have an empty jar, wouldn't you, if it's all just gone up into fresh
I bet
air?
you would if you had that mech, you know, the mech.
Yeah.
Because that stuff's evaporated me with the lid on.
Yeah.
Because you remember when I used to have that red cabinet here,
Yeah.
I had mech, I had all different ones in the top. And then one day I went to the mech, having not used it in like 2 years, picked it up and there was a dribble in the bottom. Yet the lid was on. And it's a glass bottle. Where did it go? Disappeared.
Well, I was hunting through some paints the other day, looking. I was doing the figure for some silver for the badges, and I pulled that out that I've had, opened it up, and it's just all evaporated.
Is it?
Yeah, just absolutely just look gone.
Yeah. To be honest, I'll tell you what I've got. I think it's. Oh no, I didn't. I've added some thinners to it. I had look, there you go. AK's washes. This is one of their fillers. The other day, that's it. It had just gone rock hard, and I put thinners in it to try and rehydrate it, some enamel thinners. But it just gone. But the seal never been opened. But it evaporated out of it somehow. But to be honest, that's a pretty old bottle.
No, Tim, that was Tweeter, not Tweeter. What about Buff Rogers, the little robot?
Oh right.
It was Tweety, wasn't it? Yeah, Tweety, look. The most annoying thing on TV. Tweety were all right. What was the thing that hung around his neck? Doctor something, wasn't it? His medallion thing that used to talk.
No idea.
Come on, you must have watched Buck Rogers just for Wilma Dean.
Yeah, biddy biddy biddy.
Biddy, biddy,
Oh,
biddy.
that,
Tweaky, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tweeter.
I do reckon that rings a bell. I was more of an A-Team and chips sort of fan when I was.
I used to like chips.
I still do.
Do,
Especially
do, do,
some
do,
nice
do.
fish.
Do, 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 do.
They never did out in that programme.
No, I don't remember ever doing it. My thing was Airwolf. That was always my thing. Waiting for that on the telly.
No, Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
That's Dr. Theopolis, is it? Ah.
Yeah, Dr. Theopolis was around his neck.
Yeah. And Wilma was tidy.
I said Daisy Duke was a bit alright, wasn't she, as well?
Yeah.
So in the UK you have a cake where you've got it in square shaped, and then when you cut it, you have 2 yellow and 2 pink bits. That's a Battenberg.
Hamburger, yeah.
Oh, Battenberg.
I like a Battenberg. So you have marzipan around the outside,
Yes.
the Battenberg.
So that's what, mate, if you don't like a Battenberg, how can you not like Stollen? Because Stollen's...
It's
Like
less
an
stodgy.
inside out Battenberg.
It's less stodgy.
That's very
Tell it's an afternoon show. We're just talking food. You get to the evening one, it becomes alcohol.
Yeah. We progress.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
Right. This is definitely, the CRA definitely had guns in the Falklands.
right, I'm going back then if you're back on chat to put the
Yes,
top.
I can watch. I'll let those drive for a bit. I'll watch chat if you want to
Yeah. Okay.
zip him.
I'm going in.
No problem. Enjoy it. The Cumbrian Bull.
Pardon?
Sorry, I'll just.
Right, I'm going to mute myself because I'm going to put the thing back on. See you
Okay.
back.
Right, see you back. I'll have to jump between the chats, guys. Eccles cakes. Do you know what? I had an Eccles cake yesterday at my mum's. First time I'd had an Eccles cake in absolutely ages.
I do like an Eccles cake.
Yeah.
When it comes to cake, I don't really discriminate. I like all cake.
My mum's quite old school. She comes out, cup of tea, and then out comes the cakes. I was like, great. Tom says, when he first left home, he had a huge slab of marzipan on my first ever shop, and he ate the entire lot in one sitting and never touched it since. Ooh.
I'm surprised.
Imagine me feel a little bit off colour after doing that.
Yeah, you can overdo it a bit. No, Neil, I haven't seen The Mandalorian. To be honest, I haven't seen this series yet at all. I'm deliberately, because I'm one of these people who likes to binge it. I get all the sanders out when I'm making sander packs. I have it all around me. We stick something like that on and I can binge the lot for a day. That's my Sundays. So I'm going to probably wait until it's near the end and then I'll jump in.
I'm up to date with them.
Yeah.
I'll watch the first episode of the new series. It's quite good, actually.
Yeah. I'm preferring the second series to the first one.
Right, I've got a question from a couple of questions actually. I'll do Tim's first. He's looking at AK worn effect and heavy chipping fluid, not used them before. What's the difference?
Matt showed that the other weekend. Basically, it's the size of your chips at the end of the day. So what happens is obviously with the normal chipping fluid, it's quite small chips and all the rest of it, and it's, you know, just a more refined mix. The heavier chipping fluid has got a lot more in it, which then bigger amounts come off. That's literally the difference. You obviously could do it yourself by less chipping effect of it and stuff like that, but that's really what it is. The heavier one will give you bigger areas coming off, bigger chips. Obviously the smaller ones don't, or the normal one. Matt did a demo of it when we did the last round for the Telford weekend, and Matt did a little live show. Look at the blue going on. Very nice.
Yeah. And the other question is about rapid thinners. David said, He's got a sticky trigger since using just rapid thinners today. Is it a coincidence? Any ideas why?
Technically, if you've got a sticky trigger, then it could be something to do with the thinners, because obviously as you retract the needle, you're pulling it into the seal, and that is where obviously it could be making a difference. But if you're used to using lacquer thinners, then it really shouldn't make any difference. If you first time using lacquer thinners, it may be a thing. But generally, once you sort of pump the trigger, get it all nice and fluid and going again and everything else, one little trick, if you're using like rapid thinners, literally is a drop of WD-40. But a tiny bit of WD-40 on the back where you push the needle in, just put a little bit there, then push the needle in, and it will stay on the back of the seal, but it will just make it a little bit more fluid. It will make it easier to move.
I wonder if it's swollen the seals a bit.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Again, it depends on your seals. Obviously, if you've got rubber seals, then yeah, absolutely it will. But normal lacquer thinners will do that as well. Rapid thinners, from obviously a point of view, it just doesn't have any retarders in or anything else. It's more of a neat effect. But yeah, I think if you've got a little bit of lube, something else like that, maybe just something to put around that needle. Because obviously, if it's gripping, the chances are it is literally on the seals where it's stopping, where it goes back to the trigger. It's gripping there. That's normally where it is. The only other thing it may be you've got paint in your nozzle and it's sticking in there a little bit, but it's very doubtful. Normally it's the seal end that if you're going to get it, it'll do that. Mike says, where do we get the paint racks? Well, back in the day, we used to work with the company who made them, and we used to actually sell them, or the ones I've got here. But unfortunately, they've gone on to pastures new now. So yes, that's it. But the ones before that, we always built them. Andy built his.
Yeah.
So, Andy's one. You've got...
Oh, change view.
Got his very nice rack there.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
Paint rack's right as well.
Paint rack's nice, yes. So yeah. No, it's again, it's one of those things. Any type of racking will really do. These ones we used to sell, but they were very expensive. Yeah, you can do it. They're made out of acrylic, 6 mil. Was it 6 or whatever mil acrylic? I can't remember what it is now.
Mine, I just literally went to B&Q and got them to cut. Yeah. I think it's 12 mil MDF. I think it is. Or is it 9 mil MDF? Just got them to cut it into strips. The depth of my shelves. Yeah. Where you can actually see. And then I cut them down to length when I got home and so like then cut the supports. So the middle supports come out so I can move them around where I want my paint to be. And then so I put end supports in as well just to fasten it all in. Seems to work well. I was going to paint it at one stage, but...
To be honest, I've still got my old one. It's on the other side of this wall in the carport. It's never made it as far as the tip. I thought about bringing it back and using it down the other end. Give it another coat of paint, be good to go.
Right. Ali's asked me if I've got a deck cord decal, and I don't think I have. No. So on my canopy, the deck cord is raised. I've got no idea how I'm going to do the deck cord on this thing.
Okay, so what I would do is paint it with acrylic. Yeah, so paint it with white or buff acrylic, and then you go along with a cocktail stick and scrape clean it to the sides and do it that way. So that way it stays on the raised bit, and away you go. You can dry brush it and then clean up the rest afterwards, but you can just whip round with a wooden cocktail stick and just give it a rub off it, because obviously the acrylic won't stick to the smooth surfaces, and you can do it just like that.
I think one of the guys, I'm not sure it was Roger, was asking about how I did my tracks. fair, the way they are, they're just in 2 pieces like that. So that when I've finished, I can actually put the top part on, put the bottom part on, and it's just then 2 points that need gluing. You know, when I'm building them up, I just put tape on to join the 2 parts together. Ooh, 3 parts on that in that case. That bit's come apart as well. But yeah, but just when you start gluing them, just like glue them on so that the glue's still tacky, and then like bend it around your road wheels. And then you should be able to then just create your bends. I'm not good at that very well there. Yeah, then you get your, oh come on, I've got tape stuck to my fingers to get your bend around the wheels, and then so like you have them in sections, and then you can glue it all together afterwards. Nothing complicated.
Good job. Speaking of which, the blue mica's going on, looking lovely. Look at that car spraying professional at its best.
Yeah, for those who don't know, before Matt did the shop, he was a professional car sprayer.
Yes. A professional what?
There's absolutely no indication for where these gun pods go. It's just like, got some 48 scale plans there. That,
Get a little white. I might need some white. X3. For the sample. Use their horse white. I've been spraying so many things white recently that I'm low, very low. In here. Oh my lord, probably to there. That's a full one. Right, so we have options for white would be guns. We could MRP it. We got an MRP lad. White. Let's grab that, we have that as well. Okay, what have we got in here? It's grey. Grey. Okay, grey. Insignia white, which is definitely not. Except 2 I've contaminated. Got lots of bits of white, but no full whites.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I've sprayed so much white recently and big stuff as well.
Drained your stock.
Yeah, I have, because normally I keep a box of 6. Oop.
Neil's asking what does Nathan think of the 30-second tornado? Does he think it's worth the extra £80? Phil was going to send Nathan the Tornado to have a look at. Phil's done the review. I think it's probably not worth the extra money. But yeah, Nathan's the Tornado expert amongst us, so he's going to have a look at it.
That's it's a tough question, that, isn't it?
I think Nathan should be persuaded to build it. Sure.
Sorry. Say it again.
Saying, what does Nathan think of the Tornado? I said that you're going to send it over to Nathan, aren't you, for him to have a look at it?
Yes. You can cast his.
I've seen, I mean, it's a, I don't know, it's a generational step ahead of the Revell one, but some of the bits I'm not convinced are the right thing, like the rubbery wing seals look a bit odd.
I think it's definitely a leap ahead of obviously the Revell kit, but then it's, as I say, it's 20 years younger. But in the same token, though, I just feel for the price, I was expecting more,
So I think Nathan should be persuaded to build it for the job.
Massive. That means it's just too big
for a penny.
I mean, it's going to build into a very nice looking model. I get the feeling it's an older GR4. I mean, I've not seen the sprues, but I don't think it's right for the GR4 as they went out of service. I'm not, but again, I'm just guessing because the cockpit and the aerial fits. But if you want to build a GR4 in 32 and you absolutely want the GR4, then it probably is worth it, because then you don't have to worry about any aftermarket bits and bobs.
Yeah.
But if you were going to convert the GR1 into a GR4, you'd end up spending so much money on weapons and pods and stuff, then it does sort of cancel out a bit of the extra price. But if I wanted to build, say, a German Tornado out of it, then drop back to the Revell kit.
Yeah.
So I mean, the GR4 is one of those aircraft that had lots of little incremental upgrades, so it had tiny little changes, like GPS antennas fitted, and I don't know. I need to see it in the flesh. But this is the problem of having model shows and stuff, and you can't get to see stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, the problem is it's a big leap in price, isn't it?
I think that's the thing to get your head round, is to say full retail on that. I think it's $129.99, and that's a lot of money for a kit. And don't get me wrong, it's a lot of plastic in there, and as I say, you are a lot of injection molding and a lot of tooling costs and everything else that obviously they're trying to get back. But it's just, you're into the realms of Tamiya. At that money, you're expecting Tamiya, and it's not, and that's the sort of small drawback to it.
And it's nice that it's got different versions of the head box for the ejector seats. It's got some left out parts with different instrument fittings, so there's obviously other boxings planned. It does look like to me there's going to be an F3 at some point.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. That's a fantastic colour.
It's nice. It did look nice. We did have you on.
Yes, it's nice. Nice colour. We'll let it dry off and give it a clear coat, and yeah, looks good. So, what have I missed?
Nothing.
Oh.
I had a delivery.
What you had the delivery of?
Oh, it's just toner.
Oh, toner.
I ordered 2 toners from the same company last Monday. One turned up literally the next day.
Yeah.
And the other one's just turned up now. But they're ordered together. But for some reason they sent them separate. That's like brilliant.
Why they ship them separately?
Did you buy a new printer, Phil, or did you?
No,
manage to salvage?
because I've got another one. I've got one out in the unit, which is the one that was going to blow up. And I've got another one down in here. So what I've done is I've just been tight and bought proper toner cartridges for this one in here. So I'm just using off of the one down in here instead of the one out in the unit at the moment. Because the one out in the unit, I daren't leave it on its own in case it bursts into flames.
you not attack it with WD-40? It just sounded like a squeaky.
The thing is, it was getting proper hot because
Right.
you put your hand on it. You know, you get like sometimes with laser printers, you get moisture where it's coming out. It was dripping off of it. It was that hot, and I know it wasn't hot. It wasn't cold in the unit or anything else to make it do it, but yeah, I think it's definitely on its way out. And to be honest, it's running out of toner out of that one as well. So it's probably, if it all dies together, then fair enough. But yes, for the moment, I thought I'd just be cheap, get some new toners for the one in here because these ones are running on cheapo ones and they're just not a good quality. So,
have you answered the questions off chat?
we have been.
All right. Did you do the one about the punch, Trumpy punch?
No, I haven't done that one yet. What, that one?
You're doing a review on it, aren't you?
Have it here. We're doing tool review. I'll get them done next week. As I say, we're going to have a week off, but I will do reviews and builds will still come up. But yes.
Yeah, that's from Brian. Says, has anybody used a trumpet tool punch set? So you're going to do a review on that. And then Chris has put one up about having trouble finding XF1 and other black paints. Is it a global thing, a US thing, or a regional thing? Well, ours have just started to come back in, to be honest. We've had loads of XF1 and X1, sorry, and XF1 have come in.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the LPs again that they're struggling with. It's the white in it that people are really struggling to get hold of. I know we've got X2 and XF2, but it's the LP whites again we're having trouble with. So, yeah, seems to be a bit of a shortage.
Yeah, we were saying that there does seem to be a bit of a shortage of some colours of paint, isn't it?
Yeah, white, especially across other, not just Tamiya's range, other people's as well. I know Guns White we've had trouble with, and the Attacker one's been all right to get in. But, yeah, I'm not sure about black. It might be a US thing because we did have a spell earlier in the year when the proper, in the summer where we couldn't get it, but it seems to have come back in again now. So. Don't know. So what's fun now with your Angry Phoenix?
Well, I'm just about to get back in there and give it a coat of yellow just in some areas, just so I can get in there and a little bit of brown, and then I'll mask those off, and then we'll come in with the white. And then I'll probably freehand it, I think, the demarcation between the white and the gold grey. But yeah.
Is Andy still awake?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you poke him.
Paint colours.
You what, sorry?
Looking at paint colours.
What for? Green? We've got it in front of you. What's up with the two that I'm looking at on top of your instructions?
Yes, which one?
Isn't it? What's the remake? It's a bloody Russian tank.
With a completely different green, so...
Once it's weathered, it don't matter, does it?
It does with them. They're nowhere near the same colour.
What are there? What thingies are there? Bottom one and there. Bottom one.
That one?
Yeah, definitely.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Well, most of the ones I'm looking at online are that colour.
Yeah, but that's an horrible green. I like the bottom green. Bothered if it's right, it's how it looks.
Right, but then I'm looking at the Terminator that's sprayed in that green and it's too dark.
Phil, what are you doing?
Angry Phoenix.
Yes, chat.
Oh, God. In the spray booth and do something. You're obviously bored.
Playing noises.
Ew.
Oh, you have to.
Be chasing the dogs around with them in a minute. Where are they? Abandoned? Are they outside?
No, they're all right. They're just in the lounge next door.
They'll be nudging you soon because they think it's tea time.
Yes, I know. They can nudge on. Right, so oh god, I don't know why it was in my paint lids. For some reason, none of them want to come off. So what I'm going to do is just going to pop in a little band of yellow, just in here, two in here, for the weapon marks, and then we're going to do a little bit of brown just down in here, and then we'll let that dry, mask it, then we'll come back in with the white right the way over it, and then obviously we can come in with the actual gold grey on the top, and then we'll unmask those. So obviously I have the demarcation lines for the weapon lines, and then we can freehand, I think, the red. We're going to thin it and then run it in around here, around his mouth, and then obviously we do the whites of the teeth. Good like that. That's the plan. Cunning plan.
Cunning plan, Baldric.
So as always, I won't thin it. We're just going to spray it neat at high air pressure, because it doesn't matter. It's only a rough guesstimate to where it's all going to go. I think we have one goes about here.
Wow, that's loud.
Sorry. And then we're just going to do the other one. I think it goes just about here.
Sounds like it's at 70 PSI.
Yeah, it probably is because I'm spraying it neat. But the great thing is it dries.
Tom's impressed with your tweezer skills, Nave.
You're not impressed with this shit. I am here. It's it.
That'll do. Something like that. Would have probably been easier to just get some decal paper and cut it.
Yeah.
Just do it. But hey, I like a challenge, and I like using my little infinity board.
Go get some use out of your little infinity board.
Oh God, this thing gets more use than anything else.
Yeah.
They're all good, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're all good. Andy's still looking for colours. I can't believe he's still looking for a colour.
I'm not getting into this R11.
Oh God.
Wish I'd already missed a colour paint that I wanted.
Why?
Could it be the right colour then?
Nathan, RLMO2.
Yes.
When was it? When did it stop being used? 41 or 42 and a half?
End of the Battle of Britain.
40 then.
Like I said, it was set out in some 1941 regulation. The thinking is that sometimes the regulations followed the practice and they formalised what was already happening. But I've always sort of thought the end of the Battle of Britain was kind of like, definitely 1941.
Yeah, it's 41. It is. Yeah, they were backing up in chat. Oh, an HPH Walrus in 32nd.
What, the turkey shoot bill?
No, Nigel thinking of purchasing one by the sounds of it. It's at 180 quid at the minute.
Yeah, tempting.
Get
All right, Keith. Why are you asking Andy? Don't what you asking you, Buzz?
You get a walrus, that's good for the height.
Rapid spinner. How soon can he mask it? I'd give him like 5 minutes. 10 minutes and stop.
Depends on what paint you're using and how thick you put it on, doesn't it?
Using attacker.
Attacker.
But again, it still depends on how thick a paint he's got on.
No. He's using Mr. Hobby Aquarius. Actually, then that is a question for Andy. Fair point, Keith. Because
I'd leave it a good couple of hours before you masked it.
sure.
Yeah, it's not longer.
Time for 3-amp camera then.
What are you masking, Keith? Anyway. I thought you were the salamander with the green.
Tell you what, long lens look like the real thing.
It's still 50-50 mix.
They're supposed to be AK real colours.
Oh. I've said that already, James is not listening to us.
What's that?
Andy's going down the what shade of green rabbit hole.
There we go again.
Active left.
I like it to be.
Well, my high seas kit arrived today.
You want? Help! Help!
Yes.
Can you mute yourself?
Sorry.
You're really loud. Cheers. What do you say, Nave?
My high seas kit arrived today.
Did it? Are you showing or is it secret?
I'll show you it now.
All right, okay.
We'll put it. I've hidden it from the missus. Oh.
Did it not enter the property at all then? Did it just wing its way straight into the garage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get it out of the bag. Ugh. I might regret doing this for a sig.
Oh God, is it that complicated?
Let's rip it open. It has a link to the Sea Harrier.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Just remembered what you... Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What?
1/72 scale HMS Illustrious.
1/700. With the thing that's just turning my blood cold a little bit.
Oh God, you got the full jobby lot with it.
This isn't even new.
Yeah, because somebody else bought it and thought, nah, life's too short. Sod that.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Oh, the glare's horrible, isn't it?
I don't even know where to begin.
No,
That looks painful.
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just
Is it
one sheet.
I could say, is it one sheet?
It is one sheet. I mean, it's even got photo etch for the undercarriage on the Sea Harrier.
You're joking.
It's got rotors.
Well, that's fair enough. I can see with the rotors, but undercarriage on the area, really.
Yeah, but it's just like mad.
Mad.
That is madness.
Absolutely balmy army. But the kit itself's got blooming photo etch as well. The Sea Harrier in this kit's like an inch long.
And you're going to put fire wedge wheels and undercarriage on it.
You've got outriggers in photo etch.
I think you need a canopy mask.
I think I do.
They're not in that scale.
But that's my build in 4 months. I think I could be in bother.
I might get.
For the love of the small children, what made you to go with that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I did? Is I put a bid on it, 1 bid on eBay. I thought I'll never win. Lovely did, didn't I? No one else bid on it.
Let's have a look at the kit itself.
So that's the Harrier there. That little tiny bit.
Yeah, I can see that bit.
The fuselage.
Yeah.
Fuselage, the hull.
Fuselage, yeah. The hull.
Shows you how small they are carriers with when you put it next to the Yamato Tomato. But yeah, 700 scale aircraft carrier for me. But the kit looks really nice. And it's a Falklands era, isn't it? So it's got loads and loads. What's nice about this kit is it doesn't give you like 2 Harriers as some sort of token gesture. It gives you quite a few.
Right.
But I think it's a kit that will build really well until I try to throw all the photo etch at it.
Yeah.
Then it'll go Pete on.
So what photo etch do you get with the kit then?
Kit wise, it looks like you just get this. I don't know, to be honest, you get this massive metal plate and a little bit of some.
Glad Andy's got that quiet compressor.
Yeah, and turn your compressor off.
I mean, the roundels on the Sea Harrier are literally like 1 mil.
Oh.
That's tiny.
Ooh. Do you know what? I've been bagging that back up and whacking it back on it. It's auction. Coming to an auction.
Yeah, coming to an auction.
Don't be surprised if we do a Christmas auction to see that.
Should have stuck with the Type 45 destroyer plan, shouldn't they?
Or Nave, do you want us to start the auction bidding now on it? It's afternoon. What's your starting price?
30 quid.
Anybody? 30 quid? Anybody?
Andy's pile of pickup sticks is just that. It's toothpicks, cocktail sticks.
But what's really funny, this photo etch is like really thin.
It is, yeah.
It'd have to be in that scale. Yeah, Andy's got one of those where if you fall head first into it.
They're just small milled, old used ones, and I just chuck them in there for some reason. Thing is, the old ones come in useful though, don't they, for other things? Like,
I use them because I like them when they go blunt because you can use them for everything like super glue jobs or wheels or all that
Sticking
type
wheels
of
on,
stuff. Yeah.
I mean, the box art on this kit is well dodgy because the front of that Sea Harrier looks more like an A4 Skyhawk.
Yeah, it does a bit.
Oh,
What
yeah.
illustrious was is this the one they finished quickly to get it out into service in time to send away to the Falklands?
Pass.
Don't know.
No.
But I heard an interview the other day. One of these Sea Harriers shot down a Hercules with its guns. Just shot out the back of the Hercules in the Falklands War.
No.
I say the old Aiden cannon's a potent 30mm cannon on that, wasn't it?
Filled the back of a Hercules with lead and it crashed.
Okay. Yeah. Probably would have gone straight through it. It just shredded it.
Been listening to a few. There's a few sort of podcast type interviews on YouTube about Sea Harrier. That's been quite interesting.
I must admit, I read Sharky Ward's book.
Sharky Ward, I think, might have been the pilot that shot the.
Yeah, probably.
down.
I've read his book. He did really good. Because obviously it starts and that and goes into with the troubles in the Balkans. Looking good though.
The Falklands War is such a long time ago now. Makes me feel old. That doesn't look like a Sea Harrier.
We won't tell you to get the canopy on it. Because the canopy is quite tall. It's
How does the clear parts fit? You have test fitted it yet?
I know. The biggest annoyance is I've had to put that centre undercarriage on now, because the easiest way to get it to sit on its wheels is to put that one on last.
Mm.
To have it on its riggers and its nose, and then you leave that one on last. So I'm hoping I've got a horrible feeling I'll end up with a wobbly area.
Mm.
I've had to put that in.
Look, everyone, Andy's spraying. Has he got his extractor on?
He's not wearing his mask.
He could do with a filter, couldn't he?
I'm sure that's wrong for the green he's using as well.
He's going for the winter camo.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Tom said his boss lost his index finger in the Falklands War. It got jammed in a turret gun breach on a destroyer when they were being bombed.
Ooh, that's not good.
Mm.
A friend of mine got shot in the arse, which, as they said, was quite, he was a Marine, and he got shot in the arse. As they pointed out, it was literally, it broke the tension because he was the first to be hit. So when he said he's been shot in the arse, they were just joking about things about taking things up the bum. And they were saying it was one of those ones where obviously he'd been properly hit and all the rest of it, and it was a big old round the RGs were shooting, and it did quite a bit of damage, bless him. But as he was saying, it broke the tension because everyone then just relaxed a bit and got on with it, and everybody just sort of, the training happened. But until then, everyone was really on edge. But he was the first to be hit in his unit. We said he just did it for tier medals. That's it, done by a bit, tier medals.
Okay, fascinating, isn't it? Which one we're watching? Or watching Andy?
I
Or
was
watching
going to say, we're watching Andy's filter need changing.
It does, and actually put your tank in shot. Move it up a bit.
Yeah, get your head right in your filter.
Move it up a bit.
Where is he sat by the door? Get in there.
It won't bite you, Andy. Get near the filter.
Yeah, Jerry says Sharky Ward did shoot down the Herc. He initially fired a sidewinder, winder even, which missed. So then he used his cannon.
Can't get in there far enough. Maybe the camera's in the wrong angle. I'll have to move it for next time.
You got short arms. What are you, a T-Rex?
Yeah.
That's better. I can't hear it running, Andy. I can't hear the extractor running.
Yeah, I can't see his filter being pulled in. Alexa, turn on Andy's extractor. Alexa, turn the compressor off.
Turn the lights off.
Yeah. Alexa, turn the heating up to 35. You'd be there going, play, getting hot in here.
Andy goes while we yell at the Alexa.
Yeah. He's done that before. He's gone off and we've been shouting at it.
Ooh. Right.
Right, Patrick's, I think it was Patrick's put a picture up of a, I don't know what, some Argosy type thing. Oh, God.
It's an Argus, is that what he's building?
Yeah, but it's the colours on it. It looks like it's cream and green.
Cream and green.
Jeez. Decal sheet no help. I'm just wondering if you got pictures from the 60s, the colours on the colour shift on 60s cameras was.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a buff colour for the top colour.
He's out of the way.
There you go, Jerry. Small world, isn't it?
Why? What's happened?
Jerry knows Pete as well, the guy who got shot.
Oh, right.
Yeah, sorry everyone. Everyone's Alexa's now going off. It's not as bad. I tell you what, the worst one is the Ring doorbell advert. Because I've got a Ring doorbell with 2 dogs. Every time that advert comes on, the dogs go mental because they think that's it.
I'm getting to the point when Isla can almost start setting the Alexas off to do what she wants. Well, I'm going to have a 3-year-old that can use an Alexa soon. 6 months should be able to do it.
Question. Somebody was asking about it. Peter. To be honest, in fact, I can show you another little angle for that. That over on the far right, I think how you look at it, is far right is the roll of it, literally by the door there. And it's this. Now, I will say, if you use this, you will invalidate your warranty on your bench vent's lifetime warranty. Because you have to use their filters.
Yeah,
But
well,
you
load
can-
of crap.
That's it. But you can, and that is a roll of 2 metre by whatever it was, 40 metres at the time, of this, which I've cut down, and the guys get it, and I use it, and all the rest of it. And I just cut them into squares, and then literally pull them out. I've done full videos on it. You can find them on the site, and then just change them out for these, which cost peanuts. I worked it out, cost about 50p a filter, as opposed to 12 quid. So, yes.
Right. Is anyone looking at this blooming what's it thing?
The what?
Patrick's trying to get a colour match.
Alexa, play Agadoo.
Everybody's going to be listening to Agadoo now.
Yeah, sorry everyone's Alexas. I do apologise. We won't say it. Hello, you. You ought to say hello to everyone. Oh, careful.
Hold
God.
up. Give
It's
me
the
a-
monster.
give me
That's it. Put your hair up. That's it. Look the part. Oh. Don't
Get
use
me
the
Ariel.
unicorn. That's it. There you go. So, right, what we're building. Can I eat anything up here? Sure you've had Jaffa cakes?
It's lager. It's lager
Yeah, or
time,
lager.
isn't it?
Yeah, lager. That's right. We'll have a lager later, Mo. It'll be fine. Your mum's not here. You won't get drunk. You'll be fine. Right, skedaddle, otherwise you make me hairy. Right, so what colour are you going for?
I don't know, I'm just matching it to RAL colour chips at the moment. If I get it into RAL, you can maybe then convert back out of that. Right, it's a yellowy colour, but I'm looking at this photograph and I'm wondering if it's got a yellow tint from the film or the printing.
Could have aged.
The greens, I don't know.
I'd swish that, I reckon, in its blue mica.
See, that's the trouble with everyone having a certain device beginning with A. It is that thing, isn't it? Where if you leave the room or anything, or just general, if someone opens up your letterbox in your house and shouts through it, you could do all types of things whilst you're on holiday.
It's a really absolute bugger of a colour to that.
Well, let's not eat carb all day. Jesus, I don't think it didn't feed you. That's it. Winter camo going on the tracks with Andy. Everything's going to be a nice snow colour.
I think whitewash everything. It's probably grey. You do know that. It's not white. I don't
They've
know.
got professional lighting set up now. I expect to have proper thin, sharp colours and everything. Colour match the works.
Andy, what are you using for primer? See? Grey look. It's grey.
Oh, it is grey. Oh, it looks very white on camera.
It does, yeah, it's bleached it, isn't it?
Did mine look that white when I was spraying it under it?
Let's have a look.
Hold on, I'll check mine.
Yep. Yeah, it does.
It does actually, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Thing is, when you get a contrast colour with it, it's better. It's what he was doing the other day with that Azores blue, wasn't it? It looked terrible, to be honest. It looked proper crap. And then we got the other colour onto it, the stones, and it was all right.
Yeah.
I often find that with using like gold grey. If you just put gold grey down until you unmask it and see it up against white, it looks white.
Yeah.
You're like, it's not going to see it, and you can. Goes on the next coat. Where's Nathan gone?
I'm just trying to do colour matching on
Oh,
this
right,
one.
sorry. Make sure you're still there.
You were bobbing.
Ollie, will you leave the cardboard alone?
Oh, compressor's kicked in again.
Whose one's that?
Mine.
Is that yours?
Or yours.
Oh, it's my old one. Yeah.
Whichever way you want to put it.
Hey, look, at least it's not rattling itself apart.
No. No, it's not.
This dog's definitely got a cardboard habit. I hope you can. Oh, she's off now. You'll see her in a bit. She's down with the idea, but in a minute, there's a pile of cardboard in that corner. So she goes in there. It's like Pac-Man. Yes, we can see you down there, you little git. We know what you're up to. In the cardboard section.
Nathan, you've nearly had a challenger for your kit you've just won.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently so.
Did I?
Yeah.
I really wanted to do a Type 42 destroyer from the Falklands, but I just couldn't get one.
Does anybody actually do a kit of it?
Molly, leave it alone.
Dragon used to do one.
Oh,
So
God.
they do, but it's just not in production at the moment. Right, I can only say that the top colour of this Argosy thing looks like it's ivory. So it's ivory, and then the green is just... Ooh.
Ivory and ebony.
So...
Welcome to the 60s. Soul Tune Hour.
That was it. It's by Michael Jackson and thingy, wasn't it?
I think it's done before that, wasn't it?
I don't know, to be honest.
I remember being my parents playing it when I was young, being subjected to it. That and Doctor Hook.
Doctor Hook. Oh, did they like a bit of Doctor Hook?
God, did they ever?
Oh, God. Nice.
So
My dad had quite a good stereo, to be honest. And weirdly, considering we weren't allowed to play any music loud, he was. It was like, for him, one for all for him. For us, it was turn it down, turn it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Molly, stop eating cardboard. God, I think you're a goat. Matt, how's the card drying?
Very nicely. In fact, it is dry, to be honest. So, but we've only got 10 minutes.
Did
to
you
go,
use self-leveling thinners, or did you go with some
I
else?
did. No, I did use self-leveling. Hold on, let's flick it over. That one, I think, in it. Yes. That overhead, can you see?
Hold on, coming in. Got it.
Got it?
Yeah, that's nice, that, isn't it?
Well, I entered the clear coat yet.
It's like you're almost professional.
Yeah, it looks like I might know what I'm doing. On it.
Looking good.
So when it said it's clear coat, but it's nice actually. I'll tell you what, LP paints are fab, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that would look quite smart when it's done with its creamy wheels and bits of chrome on it. And
I'd say by the time you get the difference with the colour in there, it'll really pop. So.
Yeah, impressed.
Very nice. How's Andy doing? Oh, sorry. There he is. He's still spraying.
I don't know.
My lord, this is the longest primer job ever.
I just got
the bloody primer. It's not the top coat.
Hey, I cheated and got the Tamiya surface primer at Canat this morning. I can't bother to load the airbrush. I'm just going to can it.
Yeah.
Rub it down, but yeah.
Mhm.
Convenient.
Oh, it's
Look
3
right,
a.m.
thank you, innit?
Later, Glenn.
Question, team. Any opinions on the Meng 72nd F106? Sure, I did a review of that, didn't I?
It's a good kit.
Yeah,
Really
I
good.
get that.
It's a bit, yeah, I'm
Let me
sure
go back through time and sound, and I'll see if I've got the review on it. Oh, wrong one.
I
You didn't see
definitely
that.
think you've done a review on that, Phil.
Hey?
I think you have done a review on that.
Yeah, I'm sure I have. Was it the 106 or the other one? That's because they did
102.
102, yeah, I can't remember if it was the 106 or the 102 I did. Or
To be
perhaps I've done
fair,
both, I don't know.
Hey, there can't be a lot of difference between them. So
Don't say things like that. You know, everyone will now point out every
I
difference.
know. That's what I've just said here.
Oh, there we go. I did the 102.
Yeah.
So, yeah. On the review section, if you go into the actual review section on the site, there you go. Don't forget, everyone, like and subscribe. How do you make that happen? Where did it go? It disappeared. Oh, there you go. Like and
Hey,
subscribe.
And follow us on Instagram.
And follow on Instagram.
Yeah,
Don't bother
Yes.
on Facebook. Yeah, PM's on Instagram, so it's official Flory models, isn't it?
Yes. As opposed to the unofficial one.
Unofficial one, yeah. Yeah, the knockoff version.
Well, I don't know. I don't think there ever was a non-official one. It just sounds better.
I know. It does, you're right. But yes.
Yeah, but no, if I remember rightly, I say, to be honest, that review's proper old, but it's got nice detail. It's got lovely surface detail. Most of the main 72nd stuff is very, very nice. God, look at me panning around in post on that one. But yes. Oh, look, now we're going to go down here. God, what was I thinking back in those days, panning around? So, yes.
Oh, yeah, we are going to 5. Sorry, yeah, we are going to 5. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm an hour out. Sorry, it's me, this one.
Yeah, this is before Matt leaves us to the bunk.
Yeah, I was off at 4 o'clock. I was getting hungry. Yeah, we are doing to 5 o'clock. Thank you for that. Sorry,
Yes.
it's me.
Are they trying to close us down again?
Yeah,
He's trying to do a bunk, isn't he? He's trying to get out.
Well, I've got things to do. I can carry on painting there. I'll leave you to it. Andy can look after chat now.
What colour do you think I was spraying it?
White. It looks white.
It looked white.
Is it?
Yeah, it does. Seriously, yeah, it looks white.
This
don't now.
surface, it is a light grey, isn't it? But
It looks more grey now, admittedly.
It looks great, but yeah, when you were thinking, it looked white, especially underneath, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a super strong
We were
light.
saying you're giving it a winter camo.
because I couldn't decide what green to do it.
How well do light colour paints spray? Matt's got all mine.
And actually, I find this spray okay. They are a bit finicky though, so you do have to get your ratios right, but I find they're okay. They're all right.
Yeah. Yes. Again, it's one of those paints, as I say, you need to put in the time, you know, to sort of work out your ratios and your bits and pieces and understand it. I think that's the secret.
Yeah, I use their own thinners. I don't sort of mix and match with the thinners, and a drop of acrylic retarder in, and they seem to work fine.
Yeah.
Just don't over thin them. I think that's the thing, because if you over thin them, they are awful. They just don't separate, and they're just not nice. But probably 50-50 mixing a bit of retarder, one drop of retarder, you should be fine.
What clear coat are you going to use on the car, Matt?
GX 100 or GX 112. I don't know whichever one I've got here. If not, it'll be single pack car lacquer.
Yeah.
It will be GX 112. There you go. We're not going down the 2-pack or anything route. We don't need to today. And I ain't got none here anyway to do it, so Obviously, it'll take an absolute age to dry, and I won't be able to get it done.
Hmm.
Yeah, just GX 1200.
Jerry's saying some Dragon Type 42s on eBay currently in the US. Surprised postage. We get Dragon Type 42s?
Yeah, they're just hard to get at the moment. I resisted sort of spending silly money. It's one of those things like I'll probably release it again in about a month's time.
Oh, God, Tim's off for a cherry bakewell. Oh, I could eat a cherry bakewell. Oh, that's not fair.
And Rob's put that Illustrious arrived after hostilities were over. Took over for Invincible and Hermes. Oh dear, I'm not
Right.
carrier there. I'm doing a post-fall with carrier.
I'm going to mute myself and clean my airbrush and get some clear coat on this, and then it can be drying. Camera on. Right, come.
Molly, will you get out the rubbish? Right, do we have the correct width? Possibly not. Shim this down a little bit.
Generally getting this down to 5.
What's the difference between GX100 and GX112? One of them's the UV one, isn't it?
No idea.
The other two are the two experts, unfortunately, are muted.
Yeah, I'm an expert at that stuff.
So
the difference is probably about £2.
Yeah, the UV one's just got the UV stabilizer in it, whereas the GX100's non-UV. But I've never had any trouble with it at all. It's always been fine. So
yeah,
just whichever you choose, to be honest with you. I don't think there's much difference between the two. But you need to thin it, really, really, really thin it, probably about 70% thinners to.
yes. Yeah, to be honest, that's the one thing I found with it. It's thin it more than you think, and you'll get a far nicer finish with it. Because first time I used it, I clearly sprayed it a little bit thick. It didn't really come out anything special. But then next time I used it, I thinned it a lot more. Nice, really thin coat, and it came out like a mirror. So we'll just do a quick make a measure. Bill, have you done the Kinetic E86 Prowler? If so, any good? No, I haven't. To be honest with you, it's one of those ones I've thought of doing. Do some nice markings for it in aftermarket world as well. But I'm not a fan of the split canopy on it. I think it's an awful design. But definitely one that I would probably like to do in the future.
Does look like a pain to do, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I've had loads of people, because we've spoken about this over the last couple of weeks doing the live shows, and people like different workarounds for it and stuff like that. And I do get it, and I know what you mean. It's just that it's one of those areas where it's like, you know, you're dealing with a ball lake that you really don't need, you know. But I am a fan of the sort of A6 family, obviously, because I like my drumstick. I've done the other, obviously, big ones and things like that. But as I say, I've never done a Prowler, weirdly. I've done the old monogram one donkeys years ago as a child and made a complete hash of it, no doubt. But never done the new ones.
Bob's put a question up. He's using Hataka lacquer silver for the first time. He's unsure how it should be thinned to get it to flow properly. After thinning for proper flow, he thinks it was about 70 to 80% leveling thinners. Is that the usual mix?
Yeah. To be honest, with lacquers, I think it's that thing of getting your mindset into it, that you thin lacquers a lot more than you do with acrylics. They're a lot more forgiving paint to use. So consequently, you're into that situation where you have to think of it that you're going to be always using a lot more. Where obviously acrylics, I always talk about 50-50 mix. That just doesn't apply. You're nowhere near it. I'm usually in nearer the 70s than I am the 50s, if that makes sense. You know, because I think it's just one of those areas where you can, thin the paint until you're happy with it. But certainly for your final coat, for that nice wet look, so it's got time to level and all the rest of it, you need it to be quite thin. So, like for your first coat, if you're putting it down, if you're doing it sort of my 3-coat rule, where the first one's quite a dusty coat, just to give it something to grip to and all the rest of it. Second coat's quite a thickish coat onto it, and then the last one, I'm always near 70% thinners, so it's very wet going on, and that gives it a chance to melt all into itself, to level itself out, and give you a very nice finish. Than perhaps you would traditionally think you're going to get. So yeah, definitely. But definitely be more on the side of lots of thinner. Don't be frightened to use your thinner on it. You'll notice that lacquers, they don't fall apart like acrylics do. Acrylics, as soon as you over thin them, they tend to look and just dissolve. And there's no colour and they've got no cover and stuff like that, where, as I say, acrylics will just keep giving. Note to self, let's try a sharp blade.
Keith's asking for a satin to gloss clear with GX112 with rapid thinners. They add a little 10 to 20% matte. That's one for Andy, isn't it?
Yeah, I must admit, Andy knows that he uses it.
What was that, sorry?
He's on about adding matte effects, I assume, to GX100.
Just to give it a satin to gloss finish.
Deadly silence.
Yeah.
Any ideas, Andy?
I'm just reading his question. Just
Right.
So if you do it with rapid thinners, I think you probably get a decent satin finish anyway with rapid thinners. I'd just try it as is with rapid thinners and see what it comes out with. The rapid will definitely make it go for.
Mm.
And the GX will be is glossy. I think you'll probably get a satin finish with it anyway. Have a play.
Thing is to say, air pressure plays a part. So you might want to up your air pressure. You know, if you want to go with a more of a flat finish, just crank up your air pressure a little bit.
What do we know about the Italeri 48 scale Raptor?
Italeri? I thought it's Hasegawa Academy.
Isn't it?
Unless it's new, is it?
Yeah.
I must admit, I don't know that particular model.
Me neither.
Yeah, I haven't heard of one of them. Is it new?
No, 1999.
Did they do one? I didn't realise Italeri. Oh God, yeah, all right.
F22,
So,
you know, not F35.
F22, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be the old prototype one they did, is it?
So it's more of a YF22 than an
Yeah,
F22.
which is probably more like a YF22 than a Raptor. Yeah, if you remember that they did the Eurofighter, which obviously is nothing like the Typhoon, and a couple of others. So I'm thinking that's probably where that's come from then. So yes, I would probably steer away for accuracy ones. So yeah, really for Raptors, I think your two choices are either you're going to go with. I think I made a cock up here. So I'm talking to myself because I'm sure I made a cock up in this. Literally your Academy or Hasegawa 48th. For my money, I prefer the Academy one. Not as detailed as the Hasegawa one, but from an overall, with the surface textures we often moan about, it's definitely a nicer looking model. Because I think the surface detail, obviously, on the Hasegawa one is completely over the top, which is pretty much what they have formed for all of theirs.
I've still not decided on a colour for my tank yet.
I think go with winter camo.
Yeah, it's still winter.
Yeah.
Well, I think if I can get these masked up this afternoon, tonight we'll be into paint. What?
Five o'clock yet?
No. 40 minutes. Keep going.
It's shiny.
Hmm.
It's proper shiny. The bonnet falls off in my thing. Does it look shiny on camera?
Yes, looks very nice. Hold on, let me just. There you go. Full screened it.
No.
Very nice and blue.
It's a lovely colour.
Hmm.
Isn't it? So yeah. Shut up, compressor. Shut up. What's happening in the chat? You decided on what shade of green yet, Andy?
No.
No.
Gonna go winter camo.
Old FPC Harrier as well.
See, everybody's got their mugs turning up.
Oh, are they? Good. I'm amazed how quick they are. They've really done well because they all literally went out for the UK Thursday and yesterday.
Yeah.
And they've all got them straight away. So considering we were all a bit worried about the post and I was really concerned about people not getting them before Christmas, and that's not happened. So that's good. Enjoy, people. Glad you like them. I've had some great feedback.
Turn that off. It's going to get annoying.
Well, do you need to go out? Is this what the problem is?
I'm thinking of going with a Russian grey-green RC100. It's definitely not the same as modern Russian ones, and that's the other one's called modern Russian green. So
Mushroom green.
modern Russian green. I might have a test on the underside. If not, I'll be spraying it with some Tamiya.
So is Brett going to start stocking attacker, is it? That's what I'm reading.
Is he?
Conversation.
I think he's on about it, yeah. Single ones, not the set.
So not a decent stocking. Is it not reaching the USA?
Like I said, I don't know if they are available or readily available in the US, are they? I don't know. I tell you what, Brett, actually, if I wouldn't talk to you later, if you want the guy who runs Attacker, we can give you his details. I've got his email and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, I'm shooting him an email, is he, or whatever, and see.
Oh, that.
The daft didn't want that, let's be honest. This is a vast market.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're in the US, are they?
No, so I'll just read it in chat. So I don't know. There might be somebody doing it, but I don't know who. So no idea.
Phil, any more mugs for sale? Yes, there's still. Hold on, let me check. Before I say that. Oh, look, my brother's got back to me.
As he was said.
Forever. Hold on, let me check mugs stocks, live stock levels. Let's see how many mugs we've got left. Just refresh. We've got 41 mugs left. That's it. And obviously they all go Monday. It ends. Obviously the beginning of the month. So yes. So if you want a mug, grab them now.
And that's the lot then, is it? That's them all done.
Yes.
Right.
That'll be it. Limited edition. Sorry, just seen your text. Brilliant. No, we don't. We do Gorilla, Loctite, Boss Stick, Henkel, Everbond, Bondic, Evo Stick, Aridite, and Unibond.
So why don't they do Elmer's? Find out why I don't do Elmer's then. If it does everybody else's, why can't they do Elmer's glue? Yeah, no worries, Brett, we'll have a chat. obviously after tonight's show or before. I'll dig out who you need to contact.
Yes, you have to be a member for the mugs. It's a member's privilege to own such a prestigious either beverage cup, or as we tend to use them, everyone seems to use them for as a tool holder.
Tool holder. When your paintbrushes in, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, you can stick your wrong one, paintbrushes in, or you can stick your whatever in. So you got the PM one, we've got the original one there, we've got last year's one there. As I say, there'll be a series of 4.
You can stick it in your pipe and smoke it.
Yes. Right. Okay,
So-
that's those masked. So now we've just got to do the yellow ones.
So you painting tonight then, Nave?
I hope so. I hope so.
What's up with your yeah, can't think what they're called. Mind blank.
I'm TM9 rail thing.
Do they not fit?
No.
No.
I had to cut off like an attachment thing here, so it's not quite flat, so in comes the metal file.
Some light modifications required.
Yeah, so it's just trying to make sure I don't put the rails on backwards.
Oh, look out, comes the other one. Wait, got 40 minutes.
Just a question, right? Question from me. Do you know when you have a hot drink, a hot beverage?
Yes.
Do you actually have your own mug to drink it from, or do you just use any out of the cupboard?
No,
I'm
we
very
tend to
fussy.
we have his and hers cups.
Yes.
So she has her cups, I have mine, and then we have the posh ones when we have guests that never get used any other time. So they're probably full of dust. They're the ones on the mug tree that my mum comes along and grabs because we have them in the cupboard, which are
Yeah.
just normal ones, which I haven't got here
Yeah.
today. But yeah, but I tend to have my goofy ones, which have been made up with presents over the years, that type of thing. But she has hers, and I have mine.
It's all right because I've got my own here, my own mug, and I did actually give her a telling off for using my mug, because thing is, my wife has got a lovely habit of drinking coffee and just not washing the mug out. And she'd use my mug and not think it. So I got up before her and my mug was dirty. Yes. I just wonder if anybody else sort of have their own sort of. What about you, Nate? Have you got your own cup?
No, it's all random.
And
Apart from my flooring mug now.
No,
Not
just
that
being
not that
you
ain't-
then.
just being weird.
Because the thing is, actually, I used my other half the other day, and her question to me was, "You run out of mugs?" I was like, "Well, I have actually. They're in the dishwasher. That's why I'm using yours." But she spotted I was using obviously her mug, and she did say to me, "Say like you're using my mug." I was like, "I know. Is that all right? Is there a law?" It's like,
Yes.
but I took it that I'll never do it again. Clearly. I think I put the band in the wrong place after all of that. Never mind. We'll do the front one. Screw it.
Oh, don't know, Nidge, to be honest. I don't use them because I just blow mine straight at me extractor. They're on about, the airbrush cleaning pots.
Yeah.
It appears the filters are easy to get hold of, but I've never seen the top to the jar gasket.
Well, the black bit. To be honest, mine has come out. I don't use mine. It's because it went funny, I think, with lack of thinners in it. So I've just got an open void.
You do get a spare one with some, don't you?
You do, but I think they're different sizes, aren't they? I think that's the idea with them. You get different size ones.
Who's mixing paint? Is that Andy?
Me shaking. I think I've found the colour that satisfies me.
Your OCD.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what colour are you going for? No, you've got your thingy cam on it. You still have your spray boob. Is that what you're supposed to be on? I can.
Oh, crikey. Gone all the way through everything and he's ended up in Akan.
Yeah. You'll see my desk here and me floor. I've got paint all over the place.
If I can don't get it right, then nobody can.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If it's called the back. And what colour is it? Which number?
73017.
No, what in Russian?
73017.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you proper kicked a conversation off about mugs. The only place you don't mess with mugs is the staff room in the school.
I can imagine that, yes. Yeah, I can imagine that won't go down well.
You would.
Do you have fallings out over tea, coffee and milk as well? Or do you have a kitty and just...
I take my, because I just drink black coffee, I just take my own jar of coffee and solve the problem that way.
I thought you were going to say you take a flask and just hide in the corner. Mine. It's very like, people who have shared offices and, like people nicking milk and stuff out the fridge and God, that just, yeah.
I was going to say, I mean, every office up and down the country. Politics of milk.
See, I don't see why I can't work out why I'm so protective over this cup because I have one hot drink a day in the morning when I wake up and that is it for me for the day. So what difference does it make if I drink out of that cup or another mug or whatever? Just
Coffee can leave a residue there. I mean, tea stains, so I don't know if that's...
Well, the thing is, Leslie, obviously being lactose intolerant, always has black coffee.
Yeah.
That just stains, doesn't it? Stains the mug. So,
Matt Bryan's you put your figures up, Matt.
the Richtofen figure is in the figure gallery. To be honest, the other one I only finished the other night, so I haven't took the final pictures yet. I ain't got a plinth for him, to be honest. So I will take some and I'll put that up in the figure gallery as well at some point. I might nick the Richtofen sort of plinth and just to take some photos. But yeah, he's up and he's, I don't know, post him up on Instagram. There's some pictures of him on Instagram, isn't there, of Richtofen. I only put the one up the other night, or the day of.
And on the Luftwaffe SIG.
Luftwaffe SIG's got. Do you know what? I only posted that tomorrow, completely.
I know, I saw it on there this morning and thought, there you go.
That's a bit of an insult to the Luftwaffe SIG. That's what he's for. I was like, oops. Because I don't think it's Facebook. I just never think, because I just don't do Facebook much, to be honest. So, yeah, Nathan should have reminded me.
I've been neglecting it myself, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Let's at least watch some completely inefficient canopy masking.
Ooh, yeah, you don't really want to drop one of them thinners pots full of thinners on a tiled floor.
Not on a tiled floor, definitely not. Jesus, that went bang well.
I think Tim's done that.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Yeah, it smashed the smithereens. I bet the tiles aren't much good either. After
No,
cracked
shit.
tiles,
I bet that went a hell of a bang.
Yeah. Did one get a telling off?
This is how to mask a canopy in 15 easy steps. I'm so inefficient at canopy masking.
Not as inefficient as I am.
I know, Mo. I know. You're going to have to wait.
Ooh, 4:25, Mo. Only half an hour.
They're both hovering. I've got one out by the door who sat there sort of looking like a PDSA advert.
Right, listen to this. Roger's missus has just bought the torch out so he can find his way back to the house. So how's she going to find her way back to the house if she gave you the torch?
Or is she still on the doorstep doing this to wave him in,
She's gonna
to
wait
bring
for
him
you.
in?
Yeah.
Get to the light.
Guide him in. Blimey, how long's your garden? That's what I want to know. Where are you?
That's it.
Imagine Roger lives in Downton Abbey now, didn't you?
Yeah, he does, yeah. Which wing are you in, Roger? No, I'm not clock watching.
I'm getting hungry out here.
I'm thinking of me homemade lasagna, if I'm honest.
It's lamb chops for me tonight.
But you got lamb chops?
Yeah.
Nice. What you having, Phil?
I have got a honey and mustard
Yeah.
chicken and pasta thing.
Oh, nice. That's nice. Is that from M&S?
No, it's from Tams who made it yesterday and it's leftovers.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's the usual thing, because obviously she won't be back till late. It's a case of
Yeah.
dinner's in a bowl in the fridge. It's leftovers from yesterday. So I was like, right, brilliant.
Sort yourself out.
Yeah, that's it.
Andy's got no idea. I know.
Andy's having pizza.
It'll come late again.
I like the way he says, I never usually have pizza. And every time you see him, he's having a pizza.
That Domino's more nights if they weren't £20.
Oh, do you know what? I can't knock in because I would probably have pizza every night if I could. Because I do a bit of pizza.
Domino's pizza is so expensive.
They are ridiculous, aren't they?
Ooh, hey, put Andy on full screen. He's painting Attacker.
Is he? Hold on.
Akan. He
Is
kept
he
that going.
Akan in?
Keep it in camera shot.
I can hear him.
That's better. Oh, no clogging. It's actually quite good paint.
I used it on the Hind, on the 35th
Yeah.
Hind.
And I used it on my MI4 and it was fine. Fin it with X28.
Yeah.
I think it just literally topped the bottle up as well.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
And it was absolutely perfect. What's he got there? Just airbrush cleaner.
Oh, he's just doing airbrush. Oh no, it's X28.
Oh, it's X28 and an airbrush cleaner pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see his scroll on it. Very nice.
Right, last bit I'm asking. Last bit, then we'll have a look round the site.
An Iceland party platter.
Ooh.
Blimey, that's got to be thinking, isn't it? Peter's put they have a redundant industrial oven at work due to COVID. Every Friday is Iceland party platter day. Graham's back. Where you been, Graham?
Right. There we go.
He's
Let me
obviously
just show mine whilst Andy's just doing that. I can show you whilst we're here. So we've just masked up down the back, round the front, round here. So the yellow banding's done and the rocket motor's done. So done did. Both of those done.
Nice.
So they're in. So tonight we'll get some paint on them. We'll get the white onto them and then the gull grey and we'll be fine.
Yes, Graham, they're great. They're really nice kit. I built the Firefly and it was lovely. And you built the Easy 8, didn't you? Because it was a Reeboks and Tamiya on it. The Suka kit.
Mm.
Bill? Hello?
Sorry?
I said you've built the Asuka Easy 8. What was in the Tamiya box, wasn't it?
The what? Sorry?
Sherman.
Yeah, oh, the Azuka one. Yeah, that's the Tamiya Reeboks, wasn't it?
Yeah, they put it in things. They're good kits, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. That's my Sherman build on the site, which I did as my homage to Furry.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, before obviously the Ryfield Easy 8,
Yeah.
the Asuka Shermans were by far the best out of any. and I think they still stand up today if you can get hold of them. We had loads of trouble getting them, but they're really good. Typical Japanese engineering, I think, because it was Tasker and then they've changed to a Suka, haven't they? Has Andy got? You've built one as well, Andy, because he's built the Edard.
I did the Edard one, yeah.
And did you enjoy it?
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I let the dogs out.
Have you let the dogs out?
Peter says nobody move. He's just dropped his 144 scale decal. Heck, who am I trying to kid? It's a goner.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want a coffee mug, Jax, it's a members only thing. Go in the forum up to announcements if you are a member, and it's in there. You'll get a special link with a password to get you into the members exclusive stuff, and you can find them in there. But you do have to be a member. They're a members only item.
Ooh.
If not, send us a message through the forum, and I'll give you the link to it and everything.
Right, just answer Robert's question here. He's got Mr. Hobby 58 interior green. Now then, have you got the old one or the new one? Because if you've got the new one, that's more like XF4, zinc chromate. They've changed the formula. And that won't be passed off for Russian green, I don't think, however much darken it. It's more yellow, isn't it? A yellowy colour. If you've got the old one, you might be able to pass it off for Russian green. I'll tell you what I've noticed, to be honest, you know, when we've had new stocks in of Aqueous and stuff, they have changed quite a few formulas, you know, because obviously if we've got old ones in and you put the new one on, you can see the top is different shade. There was another colour and I can't think off the top of my head, and I'm like, wow, that's like completely different. So, don't know.
Yes, there is more live shows tonight. We're back on with you at 7:30 for tonight as well, and then same again tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night.
Yay! Yay!
No problem, Jax. Yeah, if you go to the forum and go up to announcements at the top, it says the 2021 mug, and there's a link in there, and it's password protected. So pop the password in. That'll bring you in there. You'll see the mouse mats are in there as well, and that, and then you can get a mug and then just pay for it normally. You don't need a password or anything else like that. Just check out straight away from there, and I'll get it out to you on Monday. See, that's the thing. A lot of the guys you hear use industrial compressors and just put a regulator on it and do it that way, which is fine as long as it's not in the room with you. Otherwise, it'll sound like Andy's.
And just annoy the neighbours.
Because yeah, I used to do the same. I used to have, well, I've still got it. It's in the shed, a normal compressor, and I used to run it on technically would be water pipe, I suppose, into the house, and it came in that way. The only trouble is because of the distance, it's moisture, and it does, you know, the moisture trap. But then I used to have a regulator. This is my old setup, and I used to have it clamped to the bench, and I used to do it, and I used to have a moisture trap in it, but it would fill up as you were literally using it during the day if it was cold outside, you know, because obviously by the time it comes in, it condenses and it does get a lot of moisture in it. But if you, there you go, Dax has found it, no problem. But yeah, that's the only thing. Just be careful with it like that. Phil, being a very popular influencer, who are you trying to kid? Why not have a tip option on your live stream? Because we do this for the love of it. Busting balls again, sorry. No, we do this for the love of it. If you want to help us out, buy something. Like we've got specials on kits running at the moment.
If there's anything left.
If there's anything left, it's probably been decimated. But yeah, you know, that's how you help us out. Obviously, you know, either the flooring model stuff or obviously with the PM, anything on there, that's how it all helps us. That's why we all do this. All part of the large family.
Yeah.
Fun.
You can breathe now, Nath.
Oh, that's my
Holding his
chair.
breath as he's doing this, you can tell. His hands are going blue.
Just, I can't cut it because the ridge is so fine. I'm just like, oh. Should have bought a mass set.
Do they do one for it?
I don't think they do, no.
The guy's saying about building a silencer box for your compressor. Just remember temperature. That's all I'm going to say. Just make sure it has got some way, because they will get hot. If they're in a confined box, buzzing away, they will get warm in there.
And plus as well, they need air to pull in to...
Yeah. Yeah, don't make them airtight. Your box suddenly goes bonk. Your door flies in.
It would go off like a bloody bomb, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but they do need, because I can speak from, I've got down here a 620. Matt's got my old 610. When I have my 610, I've got in here, really, here it is. I've got loads of this, which came from something or other, but it's quite thick, heavy density foam. And I lined the entire inside here originally. That's how I had it. And I had a door on it and everything. And then one day I opened it up and it was very, very warm in there. I mean, proper toasty. So I thought, that's probably not a good idea. So after that, I run it with a door off now and don't have it quite as, you don't really need it. But yes, it's just one of those.
Looking all right, it's T55, isn't it?
It is. It's looking very good, isn't it?
Yeah. Missed a bit though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a bit in the middle there.
My arms are bloody aching because I'm leaning so far over. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm leaning so far over to spray.
Yeah. So your spray boot's all in the wrong place, isn't it? You need to redig your room.
You show how often he sprays in his spray booth. Normally he's like this. It's very rare he uses his spray booth, that's why.
Anyway, Alexa, turn on extractor.
He's been found out.
That's a recording.
Yeah,
that's not his. He's just got a sound recording from another one. Question: can you spray a clear coat on rubber tyres for armour? Need to do this after weathering.
On rubber, like these sort of rubber
presume,
tyres?
Yeah, like vinyl tyres. Yeah.
Probably not. It'll just crack and fall off.
I must admit, I prefer to weather them as in sand them. Sand the vinyl down to flatten it down, and then you do your weathering and then everything. But overcoating, the trouble is, I think old vinyl tyres were worse though, weren't they? Modern ones, I don't know if it affected it as much.
Yeah, and I think I've seen people paint them. What camera am I on? But like I just sand them, and then pigments are brilliant for these.
Yeah.
For weathering these rubber tyres. But yeah, the old stuff was it cracks and it falls to bits.
Yeah, it just used to blister and go horrible.
Obviously if they're flexing, the trouble is if the paint.
That's what I mean. If you don't touch it, I think you'll be absolutely fine. But as soon as you do that, it's just going to crack, isn't it?
So just make sure if you're going to paint them that your tyres on its rim would probably be the idea. But I don't know. Like I said, I just sanding stick and pigment.
Yeah, I must admit, I tend to just literally like that. I rub mine down with an old sander, flatten it off everywhere and all the rest of it, and then it's like a coat of enamel thinners onto it and then pigment.
Yeah.
And that tends to do me. Right, should we have a look around the forum whilst we gaze at Andy? Okay, let me refresh. Okay, so whilst Andy reloads, first up we've got the Nakajima. We saw this a little bit earlier. This is Nigel's one, coming along very, very nicely. This is the float plane version.
Oh, the rough.
A rough.
A rough.
A rough. Looking good, coming along very nice, isn't it? Oh look, mask set, absolute must.
Good man.
Good stuff.
Brandy points for a mask set.
Yeah.
Nathan.
Look at that, bit of primer work. Then we've got the pre-shading going on. Top coat on, going in with the AK real colours.
So is this a 0 on floats?
I think so, isn't it?
I think it is. I
think it is a 0 on floats, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big centre float, isn't it? Must have a bit of drag.
I was going to say, it makes you wonder the drag that all those floats must do. You know, yeah, that's it. It's like almost the size of the fuselage.
That is so massive, isn't it?
Mm. Okay, so very nice. Coming along very, very nicely on there. We've got a Cromwell
Ooh, good kit.
from Green. Good kit. Classic kit. Look at that.
It is. It's a good kit.
Good kit. Very nice.
All up plant.
Lamps. I know you can't get them. Someone else.
Yeah.
Dog bowl.
Holland Humphrey's primer. That's the
Yeah,
way to
Canada
go.
Halford's primer. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. It's Halford's finest. Oh, there we go. Got tow cables, tracks. Going in. Hatakalakas.
Good man.
Green. Looks good. Grays. Then obviously got the
Ooh,
star
I'll tell you
going on
what.
top.
I tell you what, that decal is a sod to put on.
I was going to say, could it
It's
take a
all
couple
so
of coats to get
awesome.
that to go in?
I think the last one I did, I got a mask and sprayed it.
We've got the road wheels done as well, and the cogs and idlers. Good job,
Right.
coming along very, very nicely, Green. Good job on that one.
Go through that one.
What do we got? German tractor we saw yesterday. So
Tractor.
that's coming along. We've got from Pete, decals going on. Got the flywheel there, looking nice. And it's up on his wheels. Very nice.
Yes, Graham, you can use enamel washers with attacker paints because they're lacquer,
Yeah.
not enamel. So yeah, completely different. Yeah, be fine.
Weathering going on. Washes. Wash-ons.
Wash off. That is a cool kit, isn't it? That
It is.
tractor.
I say it's really nice to see like farm industry stuff like that, even the classics, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking very nice. Cute little thing, isn't he?
Yeah, it's good, that, isn't it? Like
Very
that.
nice. Very nice indeed. Malt, relax. You're almost there, look. 15
Oh,
minutes.
15 minutes. That's like a lifetime tour.
It is. Our throat's been cut. Okay, 72nd Hawker Typhoon with the I don't know, what's that one called again, Matt? That one in the middle? That
That's a
Bowser thing?
Bedford. That's a Bedford.
Bedford, that's it. Bedford Bowser.
And I think that's an Austin next to it.
Yes.
And Tiller.
Mm-hmm.
It's an Austin summer. Champ. I don't know what it was called. Go. Anyway, carry on.
Anyway, nice little set. Oh, just started on that one. Very good.
Oh.
Good job on that one. Good going on that, Gordon. We're expecting all of it to be done. Stingray. Oh, look, a Corvette. Oh,
Oh, God.
proper classic.
Who's doing that?
This is Mr. McCluskey.
I was
else?
surprised. I was about to say, got to be Rob doing it.
Oh. Stingray as a kid, I always wanted one. It was like my dream car as a child. And then I saw one at a show and thought, that's ugly. Didn't get it. But when I had a Matchbox car of it, it's my favourite. But the
Yeah.
wheel arches are so big, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I remember sitting in it and then you can't see anything on the quarters.
No.
I said you could never park it in Asda.
Yeah.
So,
They're a bit
yes.
long, aren't they? I don't know.
Absolutely, they are a bit big. Nice though, nice AMT kit
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, cool.
We saw the Hobby Boss F16 earlier. So I'm just looking for some. What about a 72nd Armour Hobbies Yak B? Really nice.
Another good kit.
Another brilliant kit, looking very nice. Going together. Beautifully detailed kits. You haven't seen them. Honestly, have a look at the review. Have a look at my build on it because it really is a stunning kit. It just shows you, I think, really how far 72nd scale kits have come. Looking very nice. Gone together seamlessly, isn't it? It's beautiful. Very nice
Yeah.
kit, that one.
I tell you what, they're 48th Hurricane when it comes out. It's going to be a really good seller.
Well, the thing is, talk about set your bar high though, isn't it? Because we're all expecting it to be like the definitive one now, aren't we? If they can do it in 72nd, the 48 is going to be mega. So
Well,
that's
that's-
looking really nice though. Fantastic job on that one, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just imagine the 48th one comes out and it's got problems. They're never going to live it down, are they?
Yeah.
What do we got? Yeah, good one. Because obviously he's got everything in here. We got Sanders and a mug.
Product placement, that is.
Yeah, that's it. Product placement, fantastic, and actually being used as a mug, which is unusual. Well done, Harry. Congratulations. Good to see you got all your stuff through. Be a nice one on this one. So as you can see, going together very nicely, straight into it. Got the cockpit, the interior, looking good. All the parts in. Nice little job on the engine. Front cows. It's funny, zeros are very popular in this build, I must admit. Looking good, that one, Harry. Good job. We've seen the monogram one. We've seen the yak. Oh, look at this one. So we got here. This is Soviet Bear Modeler. He's got the whose one's that? Whose kit? Junk
nice,
Tank Rock Racer.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's the ICM kit, isn't it?
Yeah, look at it. It's pretty cool.
Yes, so it's the ICM Spitfire.
Yeah.
With a few, so converted.
That looks wicked. I want them to get to work on Monday.
So I think that was the first picture, the inspiration I think he's using
for his build, yeah.
For his build, I think, yeah.
Which is, to be honest, probably the best thing you can do with the ICM Spitfire, isn't it?
It's really
the M62 in one of them.
Very nice.
X4 looks cool, doesn't it?
Going in.
That same colour as me, Lotus,
I was
isn't
going to
it?
say, it's close, isn't it?
That
Very
looks-
nice job.
That is a cool build.
Because they normally do it 109s, don't they?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
sort of
that's it.
Spitfire. It's a bit, yeah, it's going to look really good. I tell you what, you know that ICM Spitfire, because it's obviously overlooked in it. Because I think I've had one and it's proper detailed. It's got a full engine and everything. I just think the fit's a bit off.
Yeah.
Have you ever built one, Phil?
Yes, and that was my only problem with it. The detail's very nice, but it doesn't go together particularly nice. You need to finesse it together, shall we say. Lots of dry fitting, lots of sanding. It will go. But again, not being funny, he's got the same problem. This top of the cowling here, it's not even close. So you need to sort it out. You know, no disrespect to him as a builder, but that is a fucking nightmare to put on, or was on mine. And I ended up with going in here with filler, and I don't know of another Spitfire I've ever had to do that. And I had to then go back in with it and put all the panels back in, because it's not just a panel line, it's the actual cowling. So that was a nightmare, full stop. But no, that's looking mega. Loving that.
Hey, if they revisited it, which I know they won't do,
Yeah.
how much did improve it now from then? Because it's one of their early kits, isn't it? To be
I
fair,
assume it'd be absolutely fantastic. These things here, are they the thingy-majigs, the filters off the back of a Tiger?
He's used some Panzer parts, gearbox, and I don't know. It does say in the description.
Oh, right, because those look like the filters off of the back.
Yeah, like to make the axle and gearboxes or whatever it was. It's like just mad.
Cool. In with the paint.
Yeah.
Ooh, looking nice. White wall tyres as well. Look at that.
Just say, got our white walls, isn't it?
Very nice.
Cool.
Cool. Very good. Very nice on that one. Daniel, you've done a good job. Okay, right. What else we got? I'm just trying to find some newer ones we haven't seen before, perhaps. What we got here? We've seen the midget sub. De Havilland Tiger Moth from Clive. Ooh, spoons.
Get them spoons sprayed.
Spoons.
I can't see a
Everyone
lot
working out what colour red to do it to match the decals, isn't it? That's why. Yeah, there you go. Yes. But then don't forget, when that decal's on a surface, it'll change colour again.
I was going to say, I think Andy should have got his spoons out to do his...
Yeah, Andy, you should be spooning. So yes, look, pick a colour, any colour. The only thing is, I would be mindful, don't forget, when that's on the surface of the model, it might change the colour again. Anyway. Looking good. So, Spoongate, we're going to name this build. We'll see how we're getting on with the spoons with Clive later on.
Yeah.
Okay, got to have a toon tank. Last one for tonight. Matt, or this afternoon, is doing the toon tank. Very nice. Coming together. Look at that. All in.
Amen.
So this is the good thing about these. They don't take long.
No.
Look at that. Painted up. Coming together. Very nicely job on that one. Well done, Matt. Coming together beautifully. So good job on all.
Cool.
Where's Andy gone? It was like that when we left him, wasn't it? Oh, he's back. Quick, quick. Look, Andy's like, Jesus, quick. I'm back on.
I can see him in the little square in my
Second eye. That's his downside. We could have thought he was busy working and not just prattling about, but we could see. Oh, hello. You've come to say hello, have you? Yes, we're just letting you know it's now like coming up for 5-2.
Lola.
Need feeding. Need feeding. You're a creep. You really are.
Feed me.
Feed me. I can't. Could you sponsor me? Just
Yeah.
£35 buys me a
Please
12.5
sponsor me.
kilo sack of dog food that'll last me about a month.
Yeah.
We could do this, couldn't we, Lo? We could squeeze this out. We're going to get a little rug for us to sit on. Put a hat out in front of us. We'll be fine. Right, down you get. Mind the stuff. So we'll lift you over. Because Molly's had this over. That's it. Pop it down there. Right, shall we see where you're up to then, boys?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Do you want me to go first on my
Yeah,
top
go on
view?
then, Andy.
Yeah,
So-
go on, Andy.
The body is now sprayed.
It's green. After
Green.
all that, it's green.
Yeah, but it's a nice green. Getting shot. The tracks are primed and built, but you saw that earlier on. They're all ready to be painted.
Molly, shush, you can wait.
I'm just working on
Stop.
the
Molly, no.
fuel tanks, the barrels.
Yeah.
Just filled and sampled them to get rid of the seams. So once I've done, and also all the tyres are as before. Tyres painted black, and then they'll be sprayed the same green as the rest of it. And then once I've done that bit, then I'm going to start. Once that's drying, I'm going to start working on the turret. Probably this evening.
Very nice. So tonight's project, Molly, you're going to go out in a minute. Is going to be the turret. Okay, lovely job. Right, Nathan.
It's just getting that step closer to being ready to spray. Little bits of filler work on the gun pods. Need to finish off there, but I reckon I'll be spraying this evening. And it's finally, with the canopy
I
on,
was going to say, put the canopy on, then we can see a Sea Harrier.
roughly just
That's
popped
it.
on.
Now it looks like a Sea Harrier.
Oh, it's going to look more Sea Harrier-esque.
Yes,
But what am I doing?
that's it. Definitely looking
It's
like a
just
Sea
like-
Harrier now.
Little bits of fuel tanks and pylons ready for a spray.
Very cool. Lovely. Okay, Matt.
What are your dogs doing?
I don't ask. It's probably best not to go into it.
Okay. Fair enough. So, as you can see, I'm in colour.
Very nice. Come out. Very nice. I like the colour now. It was a good choice.
Yeah.
It is a very nice colour. So, my plan is just to let this dry today. It is touch dry, but I am going to give it overnight and just carry on. We've got wheels to paint and bits of interior and all that. So hopefully, if we can get that done tomorrow, will be assembly date. So, yeah, quite. It's come out all right. It's a lovely kit.
I tell you what, it's come out very, very nice. Considering you sewed the age of the kit, will you pack it in? Bang your heads together in a minute. Do you want to sit on the naughty step? Yes, no, I was going to say, considering like the age of the kit and all the rest of it, well, you should. Then it actually has come out really, really nice. Looks very, very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, it is, and it's a lovely colour. This LP 41 in it. I've used.
Yes. See, it's another plus for Tamiya's lacquer paints LP range.
Yeah, but the mica red and stuff as well are really nice. So yeah, the lacquer paints are just fab, really nice. So cool.
Very nice. And for me, who's being attacked by the dog, will you sod off? You've got to wait. Look, we're on camera, being professional here, Molly.
You're being upstaged.
As I am being upstaged by a dog. Right, no change there. Anyway, little guys obviously primed today, and then obviously put the yellow and the brown on, and then we've masked those up. So now it's literally just ready to have a coat of white, which will probably go right the way over. Then we'll come in with the actual, well, we'll probably have to reprime it just over those. Molly, wait. And then we'll come back in with all the different colours to put them over. So I'm going to do white on the underside, and then we're going to go with the dark gold grey on the top. So it's a very sort of 70s-esque for the standard markings on there. Then it's got decals and the various bits and pieces into there as we go through. So yes, both done exactly the same way. Will you, Jesus God, yeah. See what I have to put up with? Yes, see, this is what I have. Hold on, let me show you. This is like people say, oh, you don't do much work, do you? That is because I have these little sods doing this. So it's like... Right, you two go that way with it. So, yes, as you can see, this is what I have to put up with. It's like, you're going to die. So anyway, we will have to feed these at some point. Jesus, God. Never worked with kids or animals, clearly, with you two. Get the tube. Lola, get the other end of it, look. Sounds so vicious. Right, grab that. Both you go that way with it. Right, we'll leave them to sort themselves out. We will be back with you, if you can hear us, at 7:30. So if you'd like to join us again, we'd love to have you along. And obviously, we'll do a little bit more painting. We've got our very own Brett from High Altitude Hobbies from the USA coming on to join us tonight as well. So that would be quite interesting. So if you've got any questions for him, you can ask him some things. And we'll try and get on with this. Won't we, gang?
We will.
Chaos
We will.
Chaos at the end of the show.
Turkish builds of pressure to get stuff.
I can't hear a thing now. I've got the bloody dogs killing each other out there now. It sounds like a murder.
Can I just quickly answer, because this will be gone by the time for you. How did I keep the dust off it? Some of it's a bit more look, but to be honest, it's just a clean environment. Plus, as well, lacquer dries pretty fast, so it don't have time to sort of collect in it. So, yeah, but just make sure your workplace is, your area is pretty clean, and you'll be fine.
Yes. Oh.
Okie doke.
There we go. Right, okay then, guys. Happy modelling. Take care. We will see you at 7:30. If not, perhaps we'll see you tomorrow. If not, you see us on the usual places. Anyway, see you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. I'll get mauled by a dog. Right, you little buggers. Want some dindies?
Dindy.